And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another fun-filled episode of some Tribute Coast. I'm here, of course, with the great, the powerful Kyle.
Hey.
Oh, man! The DM of Death, the one, the known, law.
Salutations.
Salutations. My dear brother, Saint Rascal. And, of course, the one and only, the beautiful Roisin.
Hello.
Welcome, everybody. Law, take it away.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So, Rosine, a couple things, and everyone, we have lost our rhythm mod. I know we. This is
Well,
not.
I saw that they were getting rid of it.
Yeah, and then it. I thought it said the 16th, but it is dead as of now. So we are going to have to go to a different method of keeping track of playing music. We're going to play music through Roll20. So we're going to have to make sure that works for everyone. I think, did we already start recording? Should I have done this before we recorded? But
nah, man, we good.
Good.
We're good, brother.
Quick, who's the sponsor?
Oh,
the sponsor is Family Friendly Fantasy.
there it is. There it is. I'm telling you, bro. Family Friendly Fantasy, ladies and gentlemen, for all of your family friendly needs. What's
Family
the what's the Twitch handle for Family Friendly Fantasy? Roisin?
I don't know.
Plug.
No.
There it is. There
But
it
there's
is.
a website and it'll take you everywhere you need to go.
Where
And that's
do-
just
yeah.
familyfriendlyfantasy.com.
Wherever you need
We
to
actually
go,
have a
ladies and
website?
gentlemen. Wherever you need to go.
I need to
And
go
I have my
to the
first
bathroom.
book review up there. So
Yeah, there it is.
I finally did a
Love it.
thing.
The content. I mean, we're all out here doing things, man. Also, Roisin, thank you for spending some time in Yams' DJ stream. I mean, it was a blasty blast. We were playing some old school bangers, and it was a lot of fun.
You were, like, I was away. I just figured to support you, I would just keep it up. And then every once in a while, I'd go back to my desk after talking to a customer, and I'd hear, real low, I'd hear a song. I'm like, oh my gosh, Dawn Marie, which is my sister-in-law. I'm like, listen, I haven't heard this song in forever.
There it is. I'm telling you, we started off with some old school
It was
stuff.
a great playlist.
Thank you. Yeah, man, that was all.
That was some, early 90s, mid-90s?
Early 90s, old school hip hop and R&B. Oh,
It was
my God.
fun.
I'm glad you enjoyed. Ladies and gentlemen, twitch.tv/FJ the Pumpman, Efferson Frank Jason Jr., the Pumpman. Our goal is to get to 100 subscribers as quick as possible. We're at 60. I just need 40 more people. That's it.
You have
That's
60 subscribers?
Wait,
Okay.
what? You have 60 subscribers?
Since when?
I have 60 people. I have 60 subscribers on Twitch.
It's all those people you read into, aren't it? They all subscribe.
Seriously.
Are you gonna start streaming our D&D so we can get famous
for
too, or
you.
what, dude? Come
Yo.
on, shit.
Another play.
Oh,
Yeah,
absolutely.
I have 6 subscribers.
Yo, there it is.
My goal is 50. I'm trying to get to 50.
Yo.
I can speak with honesty when I say that I am one of those 6 and I'm one of those 60. Okay,
There it is, bro.
I mean it.
I'm telling you. It's great. Yep. We're sitting at 60. We did a nice 3
All right, we need everybody
stream.
getting to Roll20 here.
Yo, where's my... There it is. We're fucking here. We're here. I'm ready.
We're missing one.
Oh, I was just
Okay.
sitting here on the Tribute Coast page. I forgot to hit launch. Sorry.
Unbelievable.
Actually, it's totally believable if you knew me better.
There it is.
All right, I'm looking for a little confirmation that everyone can hear this. And if it's too loud,
Yeah.
I will. Let me handle the volume.
I can hear it perfectly.
Yeah, that's good.
It's not
I don't
drowning.
hear anything, but I don't think I.
Yeah, if you don't hear anything, go to the settings and make sure that you are.
I had it muted. I got it.
Yeah,
Oh.
should be some little nighttime
All right.
ambiance. Everybody
Hello.
got me? Rascally hearing it?
Man,
We love it.
Yeah.
Okay.
The
We're out
course the
for a
Stream
walk.
Deck isn't working. Oh no.
The what?
My Stream Deck, which allows me to switch my voice real fast. Now I gotta be on top of it. Now I gotta do it all manual.
All right.
fine.
Do you hear this, Kyle?
Wait, you mean
Yes, do.
Ord's voice isn't just you?
Yeah, I always thought it was. Honestly,
I mean, it
always
is.
seemed like it was.
The only
He
thing I
has a
added was the
little bit of
reverb.
vibration. Yeah, a little bit of
Yeah.
reverb, so it sounds like.
Is it a
helmet?
fucking- yeah.
He's in a
But
helmet.
otherwise, yeah, it is me.
Rosine, do you hear this chirping?
Do you really want me to answer that?
Yes, because it's integral to. Or did you just hear that horse?
So I can't because I normally don't like to hear any of the music, so I usually turn it all down.
Oh wow. Okay, that's no problem then. No problem. But
But if it's integral, like you're gonna have sound effects that are gonna clue us to things, I can figure out how to turn it back on.
no, but I would. It does. You don't have to. You don't have to. I do have
No, okay.
something.
How do I turn it back on? Because I don't hear a thing.
I have some serious music moments planned. For the
I
future.
usually hear. Oh, I can see Rascal.
He's so cute.
Hello.
My brother.
All right. How do I change the sound so I can hear your music?
Go to the gear upper right hand corner of roll 20. Click it, and Rascal can probably tell you better than I. Yams, do you hear it?
And I hear there's something going on in my right earphone. I hear some crickets.
Mhm.
A violin. In
Rascal,
the
can you
distance.
guide Rosine through it?
There's a master music volume level on the very top.
I just moved it from one end to the other. Nothing changed.
Okay, it should be on the right hand side.
It was.
Go.
Now it's back.
Do you have scroll down? Do you have receive? No, never mind. Audio output source.
None.
Yeah, put that for your headphones or your speakers, whichever one you want. It's really not important most of the time.
No, output source has just none as the choices.
Really, in the audio output source, when you scroll down, has nothing available.
Yep, that's the only choice in the drop-down menu.
Are you using Google Chrome? Did you mute the tab?
Firefox.
Okay. Well, I don't know if you can mute tabs in Firefox, but
It's okay.
Well, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Anyway,
This owl, bro.
this hell, I heard that owl. So, yeah, I want to hear about what happened last time. Who wants to tell me? And it can't be Kyle. He did it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I need
no
a
lo-
little bit of a refresher on the very end there because I got a
Yeah.
little bit confused.
Ooh, man.
Oh,
Man.
we did absolutely nothing for most of the session, and then 20 minutes before the end, we decided we wanted to become ghost hunters.
And we loved every moment of it.
And we went.
You did a little bit. What did you do?
Okay,
You went to the
went-
order of the hawk.
They
the
went to
hawk.
the order. They went. Yeah, I don't know
You
what
went
they.
to pick,
I
you
wasn't
went to
paying
get
attention.
mail. You
I
checked
know.
your mailbox.
Yeah, we went to go check the mail.
Yeah, that's what I remember.
Awkward moment.
they
Then
went
we
to
went
the-
to the woods to
Sawyer
look for the
Harvey.
witch.
You
She
went back to
scared
the
the crud out
tavern.
of me. She
You
scared
did see the
crud out of
vision.
me.
You saw the vision of Solazar Brightwarden. And if you were to go to your local Tribute Coast important NPC images, you could see old Solazar as featured in. Look, there's Itzam Cab Dorn.
Yes.
Sick.
The
See
Lord
here,
of the
old
Duat.
Solazar. We see
Look
Falindor
at
and
that
Dagenham.
fucking neck.
Yeah, look at that neck. How about our little how about my little write-ups? How about some we've had two of those that we haven't discussed.
Well, there was the beautiful scene with
The wedding on the
Falinar
hill,
and his superior.
right?
And then there was the terrible scene of the wedding on the hill,
Okay, well,
which may or may not be the same people.
how about this? How about this? It is the same people.
I figured it was.
There it
Yeah,
is. There
it is the same people. So, yeah. So that's just a little bit. I don't even know how we implement that. I guess that's just that's viewer vision or whatever, right? I don't think your character's necessary. Your characters kind of need to know the information. So one way or another, like brainstorm with me. Is that a vision that they see, or is it like a dream that they've had, or what do you think? Because it's sort of information that I want your characters to know because it's a mystery that needs to be solved, right?
Mhm.
Oh, you're talking about the write-ups.
Yeah, the write-ups.
Okay.
been
So
too.
how?
That's
And
a
we
good
all
question.
know it.
can we
Um,
get those write-ups as notes inside of the Roll20? Because I actually was not aware that new
yeah.
ones had been written, so I am reading these now.
Oh.
So all of our characters are supposed to have known this information somehow.
Yeah, there's a couple things that we got going on. No, you weren't supposed to have known this up to this point. It's kind of supposed to be new information to you. So whether we want to cover it, we could go home right now. You could go back to the inn, fall asleep, and say, boom, these things hit you as a dream, and that's how your characters know if you want to make it easy on ourselves. But
That'd be great.
um,
And we all
yeah,
discuss it at the table. Like, hold up, I had a weird dream too.
yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's something that never happens, right? People always have a dream, and then no one wakes up the next morning and is like, hey, I had a weird dream. Did you have a weird dream? And it's like, yeah, wait a minute. Like,
We
no
all
one ever
had a
thinks
weird
about that.
dream.
I also
also
gave you
don't
guys
know
some
that,
homework. I gave you guys some homework too, right? In between now and next session, thinking about how your character is feeling, about where they are, how they got there.
Always doing that.
I know I messaged a couple of you guys about like, I got to use Yamdo as an example, right? Because he was in the jungle, he didn't know what he was doing. His father is like a king. Yamdo's supposed to be king one day, but does he deserve kingdom,
Ooh,
to be a king? And
question.
it's like,
Telling you, man.
yeah. And then suddenly Lola's in his life, and he's like, and then suddenly he's tasked with this great thing to do, and now he's in the snow battling undead, and then he's in a town, and what's going through Yamdo's head? And like, how does he feel about? I messaged a couple of you people, and if you didn't get a message from me, that's fine. You weren't the only person. Trust me. And
Well, there's only 4 of us. So.
yeah, so it's all good. It's all good. But I just wanted to for you guys to keep that in mind as we go into this session. It just makes for good RP. It's a little bit of homework. I didn't want to hear an answer. I'm scrolling up trying to find the first of these write-ups, and Lord have mercy, we post a lot of stuff in here, don't we? There it is.
Hell yeah. What are you sipping on, Rask? What are you sipping on?
We got bang power punch. So I'm not fucking yawning.
Yeah.
See, with the camera, we can tell if you're not keto. So I need to get my camera so you don't see me eating these tortilla chips that I'm eating right now.
There it is.
No
There it
tortilla.
is. There it is.
I think that you guys should have this Vision 1. I think you
There
should
we
be
go.
seeing it now.
Yup. We loved it. Hell yeah.
Yep.
Sorry to be wasting time here, I feel like, but
I got these here keto Doritos. Look at that.
Are there any good? Because I don't like the Quest chips.
They're actually pretty fucking good. I hate the Quest chips.
Okay,
These
good.
I
I don't
found
like
on
those.
Amazon. They're as close
Put
to
them up
Doritos
in the
as we're gonna
keto
get.
page. Put them in the keto page so I can see them later.
did you guys know that?
Oh no, I moved you to the middle of my screen and I can't move you back. Hold on.
I'm off the keto now.
You done?
But you lost your weight. You're just gonna gain it back now.
Yeah, I'm just gonna gain it all back. You know how it goes.
There it is. Hell yeah. Like a gentleman. Hell yeah.
I mean, I've already gained back a fair amount of it, so it's like.
I was off for like 2 days and gained 8 pounds, and I was like, "Oh fuck no! Okay, let's undo that."
Gosh
There it
darn
is.
it. Okay, I don't understand why this stuff is like doing this to me. It's making it difficult.
We can add the vision pose later. I have
Yeah,
them
we
right here
can,
up
we
in the
can, we
disco.
can.
True.
Now it's really killing me. Alright, well, text is just gonna be really small on this one. I don't know why it's doing that. I'm almost done, I'm sorry.
It's all good.
Yeah, so we discover that old little Falindor has got a relationship with his boss, essentially, right? And a little taboo, not supposed to happen, sort of dealio. So, okay,
It's
fuck it.
power
This is just.
dynamics.
There you go. Half of it's very small, half of it's grayed out. Fuck it. There you go. That's what you're gonna get for now.
The content.
Yeah, we just. So before our eyes, ladies and gentlemen, as we followed the bloody wench into town, she takes us to the back of the governor's manor, where she turns, places a hand towards the manor, and then leans into it. Her hand, and starting with her hand, slowly dissipating and disappearing until she completely disappears up against the side of the manor.
She went inside. We follow. Maybe.
Hell yeah! I mean,
And we're off.
I look at them.
No.
Well, I don't think we
No.
can go quite the way she went.
Yeah, no.
I appreciate your eagerness, but I would remind you about what happened last time you decided to infiltrate my order. These are these
that guy
townspeople. You have
First
to
off, that guy
understand-
was very well trained, and second, technically They didn't get caught.
Technically, yes, but you are trying to break into the governor's manor.
Hmm.
He's
In
just
good
a guy.
conscience, he is the governor of this entire town.
Yeah,
You
guy.
have already gotten into trouble with the law once. I was fortunate to save Yemdo from the law earlier in the day,
Yes.
because again, the rather lovable ruckus that you had all caused has disrupted these people's rather peaceful lives. If I believe, suffice to say, if we're going to do this, I think we should do this appropriately in the morning when we can do this formally.
Eve.
I say we just knock on the door right now, and when they answer, say, "Excuse us, we just saw a ghost go into your house, and we'd like to check it out."
I like idea. Yendo's going towards that door.
And you're kind of up in the backside, so you get a
Okay.
little bit of a walk to get around front. Are we all going?
Yeah. all
Do
right.
we know? Do we
What
know how
time is
long
it
this ghost has
exactly?
been going around?
It is pretty much like 1 a.m. right now.
Oh, okay, great.
What are you
Just
doing,
upset.
Rascal?
I was cleaning it with a Q-tip. What's up?
I thought you were like wagging your finger at us or something.
It is incredibly late.
I'm like
And-
super blown out. I'm trying to fix it.
I'm
And
gonna
the
just like
governor is already ill. I
RP
do not
amongst
believe.
yourselves.
I don't believe that waking him or disturbing his household at this time would be in our best interests.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
the
but
ghost
coming to-
is
oh,
in
go ahead.
there now. Like
Exactly.
we come here in the morning, the ghost might not be there,
Yes.
Exactly.
and it is a ghost because it just walked through that wall.
Yemdo saw it walk through door. Evil.
Wall?
Door wall.
Uh,
Strange spirit. Evil. Juju.
There's no door on this side. Walk around.
I.
We're not
Wrong-
talking about breaking in. We're talking about knocking politely.
Oh, hello, I'm back. Tell me
Hey.
what's
Is that
happening.
what they call
And
it?
I can
Describe to your
acquiesce
DM what's happening right now.
We're
let us-
arguing.
Let us knock on Governor Weybridge's door. It is urgent, and he is sick, and I wish to tend to him.
What if the
Yeah.
ghost tries to kill him? And I'm
Well,
looking
then-
at Ord when I say that.
There it is. Hell yeah. Are there
Well,
any?
I suppose it is a matter of life and death now, isn't it?
Yes. We must act with haste.
They don't call her the healing wench, you know?
Yo, that's true. That's true. Are any windows open either on the first or second floor of this manor?
Roll a perception check for me there. brother.
Hell yeah, I will. Perception. Huh. What
Oh, there's a
is-
horse awake. You
There's a horse.
you look up and there is a window. You take a walk around the entire building,
Mhm.
and yeah, of course you guys can. Of course, please. You both of you together walk around and you poke your head around the corner. You note that there is a single guard posted out front
Oh shit.
of this house, and also out front of it, a second-story window is open.
A second story window is open. Okay.
And even then, Sawyer, from this window, which is relatively close over you, you hear a groan emanate.
Okay. Oh shit.
Just very faint. You almost don't even think you hear it, but it's there.
What did you hear, Sawyer?
Thought I heard someone groaning. I think the old man's over there.
Did it come from open window? And I point towards the open window.
Did it come from the window?
Yeah.
It could be.
I could jump up there and get a better look.
How
Now,
far?
Yamdo, we told
Oh,
Ward we were
no.
gonna knock.
Hold up. Yeah, how far is how far are those
It's a
two?
second-story window, so it's probably, I'm looking up. It's probably 15 feet in the air.
Alright, let's see.
Within
Hang
12, 13 feet, whatever.
1 second.
I mean,
Yeah,
Yamdo,
no.
listen. We don't talk a lot about the whole loincloth thing, but it might be a little bit weird at the door. So why don't you just chill back here, and if I need you to move, I'll send you a message.
We don't talk a lot about the whole loincloth thing.
Alright,
If you're
Law,
creeping
real
through
quick.
people's windows, it's gonna be a little weird.
Yo, Law, real quick. So,
No, you real quick. I have a question for you.
What do you got, brother?
An important question. Does Leonidas,
Uh-huh.
does he emanate light?
I'd say yeah. Some of the constellations that are inside his
Like a faint
like
blue
a
glow?
faint glow, not enough to
Okay.
for it to count as like dim light or anything, but just aesthetically, hell yeah, bro. It's like what the hell is that?
I'm
Is
just
that a glowing?
imagining, is
Yeah.
he easy to see in the dark?
Oh, absolutely, hell yeah,
Okay.
especially with his eyes, absolutely.
All
So
right.
okay, okay, so you said that door is open, right? I could
The
definitely, I could.
the second story window
The second story,
is cracked open.
it's cracked open.
And there is a guard out front, and the second story window is out front.
Oh,
Like
so
you were
the.
looking at this, you would have to be like a god of sneakiness
Hmm.
to slip into that window without this guard posted out front seeing you.
And
That's
the
just a flat front to this building.
and the guard is
This
posted in the front, and above him is that second story window that's cracked open.
look, I think we've got no choice here.
Can I jump onto the roof by casting jump, tripling my jump speed and giving me a long jump of 42 feet and a high jump?
Absolutely, you can.
All right, so I'm gonna cast jump, and it says with 10 feet of movement, you can reach up and grab something 24 feet off the ground. So I'm gonna grab onto the side of the building, away from the guard, and if I can pull myself up on that roof, very sneakily, I'm gonna try and like crawl through that window, like almost like from top to bottom.
All right.
Ord, I'm sorry. I know I said we were
What?
going to knock, but I'm not in control of them.
And then I bonus action tell Leonidas to wait with the crew as I leap up there.
Jamdo.
Don't worry.
So you, yeah, go for it. But you need to make multiple rolls here, brother.
Hell
First
yeah,
off,
hell
we're
yeah, hell
rolling,
yeah, hell yeah.
Give me an acrobatics, I think, or athletic. Give me athletics. Athletics.
All right.
You take your pick. Are you being acrobatic or are you being
Let's go. I'll take that natural 20.
All right, take that. You all are shocked as like the feet of like. First off, this is weird. Like it's dirt ground here. You're in an alleyway in between two buildings. You've just poked around the corner. You see this guard. Yamdo maybe mumbles that he's about to do. Maybe not mumbling, but he's trying to be quiet, right? He mentions, and before you can respond, he haunches down and then like like with superhuman strength, this man propels himself up into the air. He grabs onto the side. He didn't even need to. He just, with a roll like that, dude, you pretty much just
Hell yeah.
loft yourself up.
Hell yeah, man. I'm on that roof, and very sneakily, I'm going to walk on these shingles. I'm actually going to look down below, and
All right,
you know.
stealth roll.
Shh. Okay, hell yeah. And then I'm going to put my finger, as I do this stealth roll real quick, put my finger on my lips and say, shh. Oh!
Oh no!
I see,
Help!
I see a universe where Yamdo
Yeah, reverse!
is 1 foot away and just like eats shit. So, and we're gonna go ahead and chrono shift.
Woo! Reroll! Reroll! Oh!
Okay. Yeah, that's
Natural
fine.
1.
So it's not a natural one. You're right. So you are now on the roof. You can feel the cold air of Norbarrow. This sort of like late winter, early spring. Yeah, the loincloth is not serving you well here. You have a moment on top of this house where you're actually able to take in the beauty of this town. There's spires of sort of steeples, like a temple on the horizon. Immediately behind the town, you see this stretch of forest that you've come through, and behind the forest, these huge looming mountains of this mountain range, which its name has eluded me currently, but it has a name, and the name is okay. It
Bridle
doesn't
range, right?
forget. Yeah, the bridle range. Yes,
Bridle range. There we go.
yes, and in the darkness, you see these moons. The moon light is shining upon these mountains, making them very visible to you. And you kind of look up, and for a second, you're filled with this sense of beauty. And then for another second, you suddenly suffer this sense of dread as you sort of remember what's on the other side of those mountains and the things that you've seen
The undead.
and the concerns that you have. Yes.
Yamdo shivers for a bit. need warmth. Must go inside.
Get down.
But
Did you see that jump?
and
Unfortunately, yes, I did.
Yamdo's gonna shimmy on over to that window, and he's gonna try and climb in.
You are able to shimmy down to the side of the building and lean off the side. You can look in through the window. You look in, and what you see is a man who is hunched down by a bed. He's using a wet towel to dab the forehead of this old man in the bed. You see an old man whose his hair looks like it's been black his entire life, but as he sort of suffered this old age and dementia, you can just tell by looking at him that it is rapidly aging into a white. Um, at the door of the inside of this room, facing into the room and just watching cautiously, you see a familiar face. It is actually Stillmas Longchest. It's this dwarf with a short brown beard. He's the leader of the town guard. You recognize him. He's standing kind of casually looking in. What do you do?
I wait and I observe the scene, see what else plays out. I'm also looking for any signs of the bloody wench possibly rearing her ugly face. And I'm gonna look down at my party below, and I'm just gonna give them an A-OK sign.
Sure. Does anyone react to this? Yamdo on the roof with the A-OK sign. Is there any?
There it is, Rascal. There it is, Rascal.
Sawyer approved.
Oh my god!
Shaking his head.
Oh my god!
Lola, anything?
No, I'm pretty used to this kind of thing, so I'm just kind of waiting to see what
Lola's just
happens.
leaning against the wall, just like
Miss
looking,
Harvey,
looking at a watch. Like, come on, let's.
Miss Harvey, please convince him to come down. I
You know,
worry
I'm
what
thinking
happens
maybe
if
I'll
he gets
just go
caught.
talk to the guard, and that'll leave an opening for him to climb in the window.
Yamdo,
You don't understand. We don't want him to go through the window. He's already
Oh,
in
that's
trouble enough as it is.
right. That's right.
Yeah.
We were going to go through the front door. Well, I'll still talk to the guard, and then maybe you guys can go in the front door.
You watch for a good 3 or 4 minutes before you hear Stillmas. He does a grr, and he says, "Any sign there, Doctor Good Sir?" And the man dabbing him looks to Stillmas and has this kind of dour look on his face, and he just kind of looks down. He nods his head no, and then goes back to sort of tending to Unwin sick in the bed.
Oof, man! No sign of that bloody wench within the 3 minutes, huh?
Nope. You can wait as long. How long would you like to look for her?
Oh man, damn. I'll wait another minute, and if nothing occurs, then I'll sneak down using Lola's opening, if there is an opening.
Yeah, I'm going to go talk to the guard.
Sure. You are just gonna march on up.
Ord will accompany.
Yep.
I will not.
Good, because I want
You,
someone not to be caught by the guard.
You march on up, and actually, this guard, although you do not recognize him off the top back, he recognizes you, Ord, and he says, "Ordovik," and he says, "I haven't seen you in quite some time." His voice changed, which is curious, but that's what happened. Welcome back to Norbert. What brings you to Unwin Lord Waybridge's mansion?
I heard that the governor was unwell, and my associate and I have come to see to him. I also fear that there might be something more supernatural at work. I would wish to see to the governor at this late hour.
Well, I'm afraid that I'm not going to be able to take that message upstairs until you give me a little bit more information there, Ord. What of the supernatural do you speak of?
I'm not entirely sure if he has been, how would you say, cursed, mayhaps. I fear his condition could stem from some sort of magical ailment. Given my practice and training, I would be able to identify this post-haste and hopefully treat it.
You can see inside of his helmet, he's holding a torch, actually. You can see eyes, and his eyes look at you, Ward, and then he looks to Lola. And he says, "And my lady, what business do you have here?"
Here we go.
Well, I am in Ord's protection, and we were out for a stroll when he decided he needed to come here. I can't, walk the streets unaccompanied at this hour, so I'd be okay just to wait in the lobby if need be.
She's
It- it-
also a very talented historian, and I rely on her knowledge and expertise in the event that this malady is perhaps more natural.
All right, Ordwell. Listen. People in this town, we've been knowing you for a good while, Lord. Can you do me a favor and just watch the door? I'll go up and talk to Silmus, and we'll come to some sort of conclusion as to if we can let you in right now or not.
Of course, of course.
That sounds lovely, thank you.
All right.
I did.
Now,
I should
Ord,
also mention, I did run into Silmus earlier. He was walking with Lady Unbridge. He had mentioned this ailment to me, but yes, please let him know that I have arrived.
yes,
per
well,
his, request.
at this point of the night, Lady Weybridge is probably asleep, so if I do let you in, please try to keep your voices down.
Of course, of course.
And he goes inside the door and he goes,
Now, don't want to get in trouble for this. Watch the door.
Oh,
and he points an armored finger at you.
yeah.
My eyes and my body will not leave it.
And he closes the door and goes inside. You hear faint footsteps on wood thump thump as they fade, and then Yamdo, you hear thump thump footsteps coming up steps. You see Silmus Longchest, this dwarf. He's startled. He pops up and he turns and he opens the door and watches as this guard comes in from upstairs. And Silmus looks in the room and looks at the doctor and sort of nods at the doctor briefly and then goes in the hallway, and you hear brief conversation in the hallway. Are you doing anything now, or are you waiting?
Yeah, I'm gonna wait, and I'm gonna see if I can pick out any important information from this conversation between.
Sure. Roll perception.
Hell yeah!
Give me them rolls.
Let's go. Let's go.
Nice. You hear
Yeah, sir, well, you hear like muffled. What is it?
like muffled voices, and then
Yeah.
like you hear Silmus more so. Maybe his voice carries, and you hear him like murmur a little bit through the door. It's hard to hear anything but Silmus's.
Downstairs? This time of night? What business is that?
And he says,
I'll go down and see him.
and you watch this door or something. The guard enters into the room and he sort of stands where Silmus was, and you hear thumps as this heavy armored dwarf thumps down these steps.
Oh.
The door opens downstairs. As long as Orden, are you guys doing anything downstairs? Orden, Lola, you guys moving, or are you waiting?
Just watching the door.
You don't have to watch for long. The door opens. You're shocked that you have to look down as much as you do, but in front of you, a familiar face, Silmus Longchest, stands there.
And he says, "Oh, this is a strange time of night to be coming around."
Certainly, yes, it is. I hope that our friend.
Listen here, you big blubbering goofball.
He points at his short dwarf and he says,
What sort of business is this?
I'm here to see to the governor and his ailment,
Do you
and
know what time it is?
it is very, very late. Yes, but I have brought my my wonderful companion, Ms. Harvey. She keeps a strange schedule of sorts, and we're here to see if we can best service the governor at this time.
he looks at Lola and he looks back at you and he says,
Lord Weybridge is very old and very ill. I'm not sure there's anything that anyone can do for him. You really think that you can help?
Yes, absolutely.
Well, it certainly couldn't hurt, could it?
roll a persuasion with advantage.
Hey. Solid.
Solid.
Let's
And
go.
it might just appear that oh, I don't even think I need to roll advantage there. But anyway. Yeah, good thing we took the
Yeah,
first one.
get rid of that one. Get rid of that one.
He says, all right. But keep your voices down and try not to stomp so damn loud, you big oaf. He says, Lady Gloria will be sleeping this time of night.
Right. I'll keep my voice down as well.
You go in through a very stereotypical house. There's a staircase right as you enter the door. You see doors leading to rooms to your left and to your right. You go up, and there is only 3 doors on the second level. 1 door that goes into the left, and then 2 to the right. You recognize that the door that is immediately to your right is not the correct one. You kind of do like a right-hand turn, then another right-hand turn, right? Walk past your own staircase. And Yamdo, from out the window, you
Mhm,
see this
mhm.
door open. You see Ord have to duck as he enters into this room,
Mm-hmm.
and Lola brought in as well.
Haha, Yamda's gonna pull himself up and make his way in, through the window, and says, I prefer to
Yeah,
use
right when you come
window."
in the window, there's automatically swords are drawn from Silmus and the other guard.
Oh,
Ord,
Uh,
summon.
Whoa! It's okay. It's okay. He's with me. He helps me. He knows a lot of
What
natural
is
herbal
that
remedies, and he's
stupid naked
uncomfortable with
fool?
doors.
that
Miss,
stupid naked buffoon. Yeah,
Miss
Yamda's got his
Harvey,
hands up.
as I had mentioned earlier,
Silmus points to you. He doesn't even
Captain.
want to listen. He says,
Ord, you keep strange company, and you already started off as pretty strange yourself. I'm starting to regret letting you in here to do whatever you want to do, but you
I
better be
must
quick about it.
I must also remind you that the Lady Weybridge is sleeping. I would prefer to use
Oh,
inside voices.
content.
he puts his sword into his sheath, and you look in his face, and he is fuming, angry at you telling him that. Just
Yeah.
you throwing that back in his
I
face. He looks up at you and he goes, "Stuff it!" And then he walks, and he
Hell yeah.
like steps away to the door where the other guard is, and he crosses his arms and leans against the door and sort of watches you. There's a man in the room. He stands. He's got curly brown hair and he's got half moon glasses. You can kind of look at him and see that he's unshaven, like and not particularly clean. He just seems like he's sort of been here doing this for quite some time. And he looks nervous and even a little sweaty. And he raises his hand sort of shakily to the glasses and corrects him on his face. And he says, "Hello there. I'm Dr. Good, sir. How can I help you?"
Dr. Good Sir, I was hoping that we might be able to look over the governor's body and perhaps ascertain if his ailments might be of a more mystical nature, provided that you haven't done so already.
No, please be my guest. I've nothing of the sort of determining anything like that about me. We've had a number of priests and had a number of people from the Order of the Hawk and the Order of the Ember, or Order of Ember, come in, but you're welcome to take another look should you like.
And Miss Harvey and Yemdo, my good friend,
Yes, friend.
please, in regards to the possibility of the ailment in question, uh, I look around.
Yes, I was going to ask, does the manor have a library or a place where they store, like museum pieces?
Oh,
Dr. Good Sir chimes in and says, "Yes, actually, there is a library downstairs. If you were to go downstairs and take the second, if you were to go downstairs and turn left and then take another left towards the back of the building, it'd be the second door on your right. You're welcome to go take a look at it."
Yes, thank you. Sometimes it's good to research what a family has been involved with. It can help with any possible curses. Yamdo, why don't you come help me do a little research?
Yes, we do research.
And remember, please keep your voices down.
We will be as quiet as Temple Mouse.
Yes, we do research.
Outside,
Me.
Sawyer, you are shocked by the fact that you hear footsteps coming up the alleyway behind you. What do you do?
I'm like trying to keep watch, so I'm looking for a spot to hide.
Sure. You maybe that there's what would there be out here? Like maybe just more I don't want to say a dumpster. Like they have like maybe there's just like a little wooden kind of shack construct built there. You could easily take cover
outhouse.
inside of it. Yeah, I wouldn't say an outhouse, but sure. There's an outhouse there. Fuck it, why not in the alleyway? Are you gonna jump
No.
in?
Oh God.
Get
No,
in there.
I'm just-
Get in there.
You give me an outhouse, I'm gonna use it. All right, let's hide in the outhouse.
Yeah.
You
The audience cheers.
the audience cheers. You are able to sort of like peer out through the edges of the outhouse as you watch back the way you guys came. You see two men round the corner. Both of them are. You look at them immediately. First off, you're rolling a history check, and second off, the goosebumps cover your arms as you can immediately tell that these two people are not like. This is not Billy and Bob are coming home drunk at night. Like these two are up to something to
They're
some
walking
degree.
with intent.
Yeah, they're not even walking with intent. They're actually walking rather slowly. They have their arms crossed in front of them, but both of them are wearing long black robes with a hood pulled up. Despite that, you can see their faces and you can see that they're both walking. They're both relatively pale and walking with smiles on their face. Um, you don't necessarily recognize these people or anything. But they come close and they sort of stop nearby the outhouse, and they even look out onto the main street and look to the left and look to the right. And one of them leans into the other and he says,
That's an inconspicuous outhouse.
one leans into the other one and says, "Yo, you still gotta take a shit?" No. And he says, "Brother, things are lining up appropriately." And the second one says, "Yes, brother, yes. I only concern myself with that we don't have enough people with our cause." And the first one says, "Oh no, no, there's plenty about. Don't stress about that." And then they sort of nod at each other, and the first one says, "Life endures," and the second one responds, "Life endures." And they both part their ways. One goes one way down the street, and the other one goes the other way, and they're gone.
You just hear
Badass scene, bro.
it's
Hell
like
yeah.
very quiet. It's like, that's fucking ominous.
Hmm. What was that? What was that?
That was a very tiny squeak of fart.
Yeah, bro, we love it.
So he's like, "Well, I'm in an outhouse. I might as well. Fuck it. I gotta go." It's been a while. Anyway, back inside. Ord, you, Dr. Goodser, in the room. What are you doing?
Ord immediately went through Divine Sense. One, to
Yep.
detect if Unwin had any sort of presence on him, but also if the bloody wench is in the area as an undead.
You detect neither.
Dr. Goodser, based upon his condition, has the governor shown any signs of particular illness? Is it a fever, perhaps, or is it just old
He-
age?
He nods at you and he takes his glasses off and sort of rubs them on his shirt and puts them back on his head and he says, I've known Unwin just about my entire life, and I can tell you that the only concern is that, of course, the first concern is his age. He has become rather old, but he seems to have degraded faster than I had expected.
How do you mean?
This sort of insanity and this sort of losing his senses in his old age. He's always been a passionate and strong man. I just didn't see someone like him faltering and failing to this so quickly. But you never know with people, some people go different ways.
You had mentioned insanity. How would you define that?
Oh, he mumbles and screams, and it's random and not always appropriate or not always sensible, but just earlier tonight I heard him shout. He said, "I have her, you wretch." And he said, "Be gone, be gone." And then he seemed to start weeping, and he said, "I'm so sorry." And he wept, and he said, "I'm so sorry." And he kept saying, "I have her, I have her."
That is most curious.
Yes, I thought
If
so
I-
too. But I thought it might just be delusions of an old dying man.
It is quite possible, but if I may speak with you privately,
And he looks over at, obviously the long chest and the other.
But did you
In
say
the
this so
garden.
that they can't hear you, or can they hear you?
I said, Ord said privately to Dr. Goodser in a very low, hushed
Okay.
voice, so that so that long chest and the other guard could not hear.
Dr. Goodser looks at them and then looks at you, and you see this sort of like confused and concerned and even scared look in his eyes, like as he suddenly thinks that you suspect the town guard, and he says, "Yes, of course," and he steps forward, a sudden surge of bravery. He says, good guards, we're going to step in the hallway if you don't mind. We just have a couple of things to discuss amongst each other, and it's rather technical. We prefer the seclusion." And Stillness just shrugs and goes, "All right." And you find yourself, you duck your head low to get on the door. You find yourself in the hallway. And where did Lola and Yamdo go?
We are going to look for the ghost.
Yeah. Ghost library
We're
immediately.
gonna go like, you know what we would do is try to figure out where the back of the building is, where we saw her go in, and kind of try to figure out what room that is.
Absolutely.
And then just kind of start sneaking and looking for the ghost.
Absolutely.
Totally. So we're gonna go ahead and do a little doodle.
Yeah, we love a little doodle. What?
Yeah. So I think we're all on the same page here anyway, right? So we're talking about this is second floor of the building, right? And this is staircase coming up. I'm gonna try to do this without making it really sloppy.
Love the music.
Love the music.
Yeah, your sound effect.
Yeah. We love it.
There you go. Boom. So there's staircase coming up, right? So here's gonna be actually, you know what? First floor, fuck it, is just a mirror of that. So how about that? Cheating a little bit. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna cheat even more. Watch this. Watch this shit. Yeah, fucking I'm young. Blow your goddamn minds here.
Look at him. Look at him.
Oh, come on, give it to me, baby. Watch this. Oh yeah, buddy, you cheating. Anyway, boom. There you go. Second floor, first floor.
Oh yeah. I love it.
Right.
Hell yeah.
I think we can probably even put our little peoples down there if you want.
Yo, give me my people.
What's
I
peoples?
leave the
There it
outhouse
is.
as soon as those people leave, by the way. I'm not just in there the whole time.
Ah, Lula.
Of course.
I'm checking the perimeter.
Yo,
Where is
If the
Leo?
ghost tries to leave.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Probably, Leo. I'm assuming he sees that, because Yamdo told him
Is
to.
he down here, out here with
He's
me?
down there with you. So, oh
Yeah.
shit, Law can fucking when Sawyer opens the door, can Leo be right there just sitting down, bro?
It's terrifying. Oh, you're like, Jesus! God! Fucking. Actually, I'm gonna make that a common theme throughout the entire campaign. Is that Sawyer constantly gets scared by a Leo? Fucking. The cat is just intentionally trying to scare you. Perfect.
Hell yeah.
I like it. I like
All
it.
right. Anyway, you are shocked by Leo just sitting there. Where did he go? Where did he come? Where did you go? Wait, Cotton Eye Joe, where'd you come from? Where'd you go? Anyway, that's the worst thing. Anyway, all right, Lola, Yamdo, where are you guys going?
I'm following Lula to look for books, library mayhaps, but we're really looking for signs of ghost lately.
So where would the ghost have walked into the building in the back? Can you show us kind of where that would have been?
So first off, the ghost. I apologize because the ghost did not get into the building.
Oh, she just walked through.
Yeah, she was like 5 or 10 feet away from the building, and like as if imagine that there's a force field there that when her hand passed to the force field, it just sort of dissipated, and her whole body sort of went into it and sort of disappeared.
Well, that would have changed the last hour of our D&D session. If
I tried to iterate that. All right,
So there's a force field around this house, which means he knows she's trying to get him, and
I
he's
said there's
got
like
some
a
spell.
force field. I said there's like a force field.
Well,
I didn't say there's a force field.
Something made her disappear. So it sounds like there's some kind of spell nonsense going on. Well, shoot, then I don't know, Yamdo, what we're doing. I guess we're just going to go snooping for the sake of snooping.
Yes, we snoop, and Yamdo is going to, because we're like in a library or like a
You're in the hallway. Ord
We
hasn't
haven't
come
done
outside
anything yet. We're going to open some doors.
Yeah, let's
We'll be
open.
fine.
Let's open some doors. Lola wanted to go see if there was any light reading, any bookcases.
Which
That
door
was
are
my
you opening
excuse
first?
to get out of the room. So no, we're just going to start opening doors.
Oh hell yeah! Let's open. All right, on your lead, you pick that door, and Yamdo will of course enter first and make sure it's protected. He's gonna check those corners. It'll kind of be like a ghetto breach and clear.
All right, you go to that door. Are you opening it stealthily? Excuse me.
Yeah, Lola, you're opening it.
I open it stealthily.
And roll
Hell,
stealth die.
hell yeah.
Oh,
Let,
stealth. Okay.
hell yeah. Let's go. Let's
I
go.
was chewing too loud. I didn't hear you.
Hell yeah. Get it, Lola. Get it. Let's go. Let's see. Stealth check. What can it be? Ah.
Oh, yes.
Oh no!
Yeah, you go to open that door and you don't realize that there is a parts of a horse's reins on the other side of the door. This leather strap is hanging over the doorknob on the other side. The leather strap is adorned with bells, and the bells make a shit ton of noise as you go to.
Shh, close it, close it, close it. Close it, Lola.
Hello, anybody in here?
You call out, there is no response, but behind you hear a door open. But lucky for you, it's just Ord and Dr. Goodsir coming out into the hallway. Ord, you enter into the hallway and you see an incredibly awkward sight of Yamdo. He's doing Yamdo's gonna be like this. Oh, that was loud. And Lola's got her hand on a doorknob with the door partly open. You hear these bells ringing and slapping against this door, and they're just it's like picture you come out and Lola's like.
Yes, that's great.
Hey, Ord.
Uh,
How's the governor?
Still sick, Miss Harvey. How is the research in the library?
Well, I researched that was not the library, so we are still heading that way.
No, definitely
Now I'm
not
just gonna start
library.
walking.
Hell yeah, and I follow. Let's get out of here. And them bells were too loud.
Yeah, Dr. Goodsir says, yeah, I did mention the library was downstairs.
Mhm.
Anyway, Dr. Goodsir and Ord, you were in the hallway upstairs by yourselves. What are you saying?
Phew.
Dr. Goodsir, perhaps this might be confidential information, but can you tell me how long you've been with the Weybridge family?
Oh, I am only a tad bit older than Gloria, so once I became medically trained, I attended to Lord Weybridge for as long as I can recall. That must be... Lord must be
What about the
10
elder
years?
Lady Weybridge?
Oh,
Mrs.
well,
Weybridge.
I never knew of her. She was killed outside of town. Lord Weybridge and the lady were attacked by bandits on their way in.
Shit, gotta
It's
get notes, gotta
a
get
rather
notes.
a rather tragic tale, if I understand, but he didn't talk much of it. He basically was supposed to arrive by carriage, ended up wandering into town on his 2 feet, carrying the poor girl as a babe in his arms.
Would you happen to know if this incident occurred north of here by any chance?
Yes, I do believe so. He was coming by way from in between here and Pella's Wish, yes.
Curious. And one more bold question. Please do not take offense. Did you happen to know if Lord Weybridge perhaps had a mistress by any chance?
Dang, good
No,
question.
he looks almost shocked and he says, "No, Lord, no. Lord Weybridge was... He may be one of the best men I've ever known in my entire life." He says, Lord Weybridge has done... The Norbarrow that you see today would not be where it is if it wasn't for the good graces of Lord Weybridge. He's been the best thing that's happened to this town, ever, as far as I'm concerned.
Of course. I did not mean to put his character into question.
No, of course not, Ord, of course not. But the blood of that family runs true. The Weybridge family has blood from all the way back from King Asteria in their veins. There's never been a ruler of Norbarrow who didn't have the blood of King Asteria running through them.
I see. What would be more pertinent to ask? If perhaps you hadn't seen it, was the body ever recovered of the elder Lady Weybridge?
Oh, Lord, I wasn't but 5 or 6 when such a thing happened. I wouldn't even know or be able to tell you. I
see.
would have assumed so, but I truly can't say.
Damn.
Shit. Do you know where with your knowledge now, do you know where such a record might be kept?
Well, I would imagine that you'd have to check with the town guard or so, would be my best guess. I don't know. I couldn't even tell you now. Sure, there's plenty of bodies interred in the graveyard, but aside from keeping people from dying, I'm afraid that I don't deal much in once they've passed. He takes his glasses off his head and sort of rubs them on his shirt again and puts them back on.
I understand you must be tired. Thank you for your time. If anything, if I need to ask you some additional questions, um, you might say something of a hunch is forming, but might I visit you in the day?
Of course, please be my guest. I have been staying here. I've
Very
been staying
good.
in the guest room downstairs, so you may come ask for me anytime. I'd be happy to help.
Excellent. Well then, until that time, I will bid you good night, and I can say with great confirmation that the Governor Weybridge is neither cursed nor afflicted by anything fiendish. Um, this could just be purely
Well,
his health.
he does seem to have degraded rapidly, like I said. I suspect that the stress of all of his hard work throughout his life has finally caught up on him.
Yes.
Between you and me, Ord, I almost pray for a swift passing from him, because the man that you see lying in the bed there is not the Unwin Weybridge that Norbarrow has loved so much.
Hmm. Would this is perhaps conjecture, and I promise this will be the last thing I ask, but if Lord if Unwin dies, does Gloria succeed him, or is there somebody else that would follow?
Well, that's not a irresponsible question by any means. Glory is young, but by all means, like I mentioned, there has always been blood of the Astarian king in the veins of the rulers of Norbarrow. And Gloria is Unwin's only child, so yes, that would seem to make sense. It's not necessarily set in stone. Like I mentioned, she's young. She could have some help at first, but ultimately I think that would be the goal, and I believe the town would be behind that.
Yes, I believe they would as well. I would very gladly support that decision. But alas, it is far too late. I would see that you get some rest, please.
I suppose I shall be retiring then.
Yes,
I'm
thank you for
going
your
to
time, Dr. Good Sir.
I'm going to check in on Unwin one last time and then make my way downstairs.
Very good. Perhaps I'll see you down there.
Thank you, Ord. And he nods at you and goes back in the room, nodding to Silmus and the other guard. And I'm assuming Yamdo's just chilling in the room. I don't know. Oh no, Yamdo's downstairs with Lola. Excuse me.
I'm with
Yeah, that's
Lola.
right. He closes the door. You actually, the guard is gonna go back downstairs.
Oh shit.
Anyway, but not yet, because downstairs Lola's rolling a stealth check. We're opening this door down here. Yes.
Yeah.
You open this door into a this is a bit of a dining hall and a kitchen in here, but you are able to open the door extremely quietly.
Ooh.
I'd like to look around and see if there's anything interesting.
Roll investigation for me.
Dining room. Is there any food left out on the table?
No,
snacks.
no. It
Give them
actually
royal
seems like
snacks.
Yo, royal
mostly,
snacks.
mostly seems to have been relatively unused to some degree.
Is there a coat rack with a coat on it?
Sure, absolutely. Why not?
While
This
yeah,
man's gonna swipe a coat.
yeah. While Lola's investigating, Yemdo's gonna go up to that coat and he's gonna like hold the arm out. He's gonna feel the fabric, and he's gonna look over at Lola and he's gonna say, "Lola, it's cold out there."
Yamdo, I was going to buy you a coat. Don't steal that one.
Okay, thank you.
Lola,
Lola.
you investigate around the room. You find this is a kitchen sort of dining area combo. You find pots and pans, evidence of old stored flour, a table with a number of a prep table with knives, like slashes in it from multiple things being cut, a dining table. There's silverware. There's a number of plates and things prepared. There's a washing station in here, but other than that, you find nothing of particular value or interest that stands out to you here.
Hell yeah.
You go in the next room. You go down there and you open the door. This is you were shocked to see that there is a seating area here. This is what was once a almost a meeting room. There's like a love seat couch. There's a small table in the middle of the room, but there's a cot has been set up in this room, and there is a small leather bag kind of opened up next to this cot here.
Ooh. Let's peek inside. Let's peek inside that leather
Sure.
bag. Hell yeah.
Roll investigation.
We
Yamdo, you
peek
do.
inside the leather bag.
Or whoever,
Ooh,
both of you guys go.
curious.
I'm not peeking in someone's bags.
Very curious.
Oh man, yeah, dude, so perfect, rascal. Yamdo, you look in. There's a number of things you don't understand. There's some sort of calcips. There's surgeon's tools, saws, scalpels,
Yeah.
magnifying glasses.
All instruments
just-
that Yemdo has never seen, never had to use in his life. Far, far from sticks and such. Could
Indeed.
could Ghost want these things? Maybe.
Oh my god, what?
Maybe not.
Nope, I don't think a ghost wants those things. Let's see if we can find that library.
Yes. Let's go find books. You love books.
Yep, you go over there. You open the door, and this entire room is a large library here.
Hell yeah.
Ugh.
Yes. And Yemdo's happy that he sees Lola is happy and cracks
Yep,
a smile.
floor to ceiling is all bookcases with a large table with chairs in the center of the room. All books of all you can just smell old paper and leather-bound books as you enter into this room. There's chairs all around this large table. You see a ashtray with some ash in it. At the table as well. You what do you do? You roll investigation check. I'm assuming.
I don't need an investigation check.
Okay.
There it
I'm
is.
just looking at books.
Hell yeah. Yemdo, he's
We'll go to Ord comes down
Get
the
it.
stairs.
get it.
You're as this you almost recognize
As
these
like
footsteps.
gently as possible, like near.
Yamdo, give me a boost. I want to see what this tall book up here is.
I give boost to Lola. Oh, here. Ah, there you go.
It's an ancient history of Asteria, volume 2, a rare copy.
I've only seen volume 1.
Lola, there are many. Lola,
Do you think they'll let me? Do you think they'll let me borrow it?
Yemdo looks
I
around.
really shouldn't try to steal it, but you think they'd let me borrow it?
I think they would let you borrow it. I don't even think they'd notice it was gone.
Well, I can't steal it. That would be disrespectful to the book.
Ord, are you coming in here or?
You can borrow it, or maybe even ask politely.
Ord will begin to round the corner. I'm giving them as much time as they can to get up to their shenanigans before Ord enters.
Yes.
Maybe I should go ask the governor. He's kind of half asleep. Maybe he can just say yes, and then I won't feel bad for stealing it.
Yes. It would be serendipitous if he were. If he agreed. Let's go.
Ord rounds the corner.
Oh,
Well, well, I fear that the governor might just be dying.
there it is. Oh,
I think that's just an old
Probably
guy.
old dying.
oh dear.
I did learn something rather peculiar, and hopefully your hunt for books has gone well. I wasn't sure if you were able to find any sort of familial history or anything, but it is.
I found
apparent-
a good book. It might be helpful. So I don't know. Maybe you could give me permission to borrow it so I can do some research.
There it is.
Perhaps Dr. Goodsir would be more responsible for that. He should be coming down momentarily. However,
you tell him it's critical to the.
Sure, Dr. Good. You hear
Yeah.
creaks in the stairs as Dr. Goodsir starts to. A tired-looking Dr. Goodsir descends the staircase. He
speaking
sees
of,
you at the bottom, and he kind of is shocked. And he says, "Oh, you're still here."
my companions are
Sorry, I
doing
got a little
research.
taken aback by the library, and it's just so magnificent.
Very magnificent.
Yes, yes. Lord Unwin was a big fan of reading. I think he used to say that reading was the true way to gauge a man or woman's intelligence.
I want as you say that, there's like a quick cut to Sawyer, and he has a book on him that he reads, and he is reading
Oh.
that book right now.
Cute.
Oh, you make me like
And
him so much.
We super zoom in and we see the name of the book.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no. What is it?
It's called "We Lay in the Way."
We lay in the way.
Huh?
Man, reading smut.
Yo.
Is it? No.
It's a book about two young cheesemakers.
Like the way, get it? Like WHUI?
Yes.
Whey protein.
We lay in the way.
There you go. Sawyer's doing this session.
So yeah.
Oh.
Getting these suckers to do all the work.
We lay. Why he smokes a cigarette and reads "We lay in the way"
I love it. I
The
absolutely
giant
love
glowing lion.
with the lion.
I definitely love it. I do love it.
Oh my God. We lay in the way.
Well, Dr. Goodson says,
So
if
the
you have
doctor's coming back? Oh, yeah.
he said, if you have no further questions, I'm going to
Well,
retire to
real
my.
quick, I know you're really tired and sleepy and wanting to
Yes,
go
but,
to bed. So
be more
just real
than
quick, can I
happy to
borrow this
answer
book that I have here? I mean, it would be great. But you know,
Cool.
you have a great night.
Well, yes, I roll a persuasion on him. He sort of you see him. He does he takes his glasses off and rubs them on his shirt and puts them back on, and you see like darting eyes, like Dr. Goodsir. He like checks you out, Lola, and then he says, "Yes, I think that absolutely Unwin would be happy for you to take that book."
Thank
Most
you. And I
certainly.
put my arm around him and I kind of just start shepherding him towards where I saw that room with the cot. Now you know it's been a long night. You've done a lot of hard work.
Oh,
You get
listen,
some
well,
sleep.
I'm actually feeling quite in well health. If you have any other questions or anything, I'd be
No,
happy
no,
to.
no. I think you need to get some sleep now. I'm sure our paths will cross soon.
Oh, well, hopefully, yeah. Come back tomorrow. I'd be happy to talk to you. If there's a mystery,
I would be happy to bring Yamdo back with me to come visit tomorrow.
Yes.
Oh. Well, good night then.
Explore.
Good night.
He closes the door.
All right then.
That was
Yeah,
good.
what's the opposite of a wingman? Yamdo's like the ultimate unwingman.
he's the monkey on your shoulder, bro. There it is.
I suggest
Hey,
we,
what are we-
So I take my
Go
book
and-
and we get out of here.
Hell yeah.
yes, we should go and collect Sawyer.
We got some content. Oh,
You guys come out of the building, head to your left. You round the corner. There's Sawyer, sort of hanging out near this outhouse. Leo is just sort of sitting next to him. Sawyer's reading a book, smoking a cigarette. And Sawyer, you look up. Lola's storming around the corner. Yamdo rapidly following, and Ordovic trumping up the rear.
oh,
What do you say?
You read too, Sawyer.
Yeah. RP Monk says I gotta use the restroom. I'll be right back.
What book you find?
Don't worry about it. And as Sawyer says that, you see the book literally just like vanishes somehow into the
Hell yeah.
into the bracelet.
Oh wow. Nice trick.
Well, I do have something of importance to discuss. Dr. Goodsir, after some questions, revealed to me that the Lord Weybridge's wife apparently was murdered
Ooh.
north of here. Apparently, he was not able to tell me whether or not they had collected her body. I was hoping that they would be able to tell me what kind of wound it was, but it would explain why the eldest Lady Weybridge is not present. She was apparently ambushed by bandits along with Lord Weybridge, to which he carried the young Gloria Weybridge here, covered in blood. I do not.
So it's the bloody wench is his wife,
We found
Right.
her.
not a mistress. It's his actual wife.
Very
Yes,
sad.
I did inquire if it was a mistress, but the doctor seemed quite adamant that Lord Unbridge or Lord Weybridge was a very, very noble man in that regard.
You know what? It makes sense because didn't they say he's been crying out, I got her, I got her? She must be haunting him about the daughter, and he's telling her that he got her, that he got her safely.
Well,
Maybe we need to bring Gloria to the forest so that the witch can see that her daughter's okay.
Oh,
well, she's a wench, not a witch.
Oh, sorry.
I'm back, by the way.
Wench is
but
much
also-
easier to deal with.
The doctor did mention that his ravings. There's something that doesn't quite sit well with me. Perhaps you all would be able to discern this. He said that the governor kept using the word wretch. I have her, you wretch. Whether that's whether it is a maybe there's a mispronunciation. Maybe she could be the bloody wretch, or maybe he means to say wench. I'm honestly not sure, but the evidence would suggest that our bloody wench is in fact the deceased Lady Weybridge.
Yes,
Not
but
sure
why
why
would
you call
he
her a
be
wretch.
saying, why would he be calling her a wretch?
Right.
She did seem kind of angry.
And she did
So
point
maybe
directly
he
to
murdered
us.
her. Did he murder her? And not a bandit?
Oh.
Oh dear.
Oh. That is a very grave accusation. One that I believe we should investigate it. Dr. Goodsir mentioned that the best bet for any sort of records to this sort of murder would be with the town guard. But presently, Captain Longchest is busy and aggravated.
Well, we should probably then get some sleep and reconvene in the morning.
Sure, you guys make your way back to the Great Oak Inn and Lodge. You enter in, and it's surprisingly dark and quiet in here, as these hours of day, even Ernest is attending to the bar. A quick look around, you can see that he's not a dumb man. Everything seems to have been packed away and put into some sort of location. There's no booze or anything, Sawyer. No booze bottles hanging around out here. You guys make your way upstairs, saying your good nights to each other. Do we have a room for each person? I don't remember.
I believe
Yes?
so.
Yeah.
Because
There we go.
Sawyer was by himself when Ord came through the window.
Then let's take a. We won't RP it, but at some point in time we got to pay the man for this room. So let's go 1 gold each person, please. Thank you very much.
Hell yeah,
2
yo.
gold per Lola if you're using covering yam. Though I don't remember what that math is there. But you guys go to rest your heads.
Some shit's about to go down.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, Yams, I did not write down your gold.
Yeah, no,
assume that
yeah.
I'm holding it
Yeah.
for you, but you're tracking
Yeah,
it.
you're holding it, so
Okay.
you're holding
But
it
you're
in
tracking
game,
it on your
but
sheet,
but I'm
okay.
tracking it. Yeah, so I deduct 1.
Yeah, you guys rest your heads. I'm sorry, I'm trying to find this. Unfortunately, I've been seriously shut down by losing my rhythm bot, so my pacing seems off tonight because I'm doing a whole ton of different things.
Do you want to do some quick RP while you get set up?
Nope,
Does
you guys
Pancake
rest, and
not
you
work either?
all share a confusing night of visions. First off, you see these visions that we posted about, right? You see these 2 individuals who you will further come to see as Falindor the Knight, and Sierra, this celebrity of a triumph of the North, who might not even have been appropriately requisitioned as a general, but she's just too popular to say no to. But she's in command of the Northern Army. And you see this one, you have it's out of order. You see this wedding scene between them, and then you see that it's a day later, and everything is in chaos around them. And Falindor is carrying her, and she's ragged and torn up this hill. And then you also see them, after they've had this private moment, and she confesses that she loves him, and he confesses that he loves her back to her. But you also have another curious dream that haunts all of you, not just the original haunter of this. You all are in pitch black darkness.
Uh-oh.
And you can only hear, and you hear this screeching of a scream, a human scream. It's full of hatred and anger, but it's muffled, and it's muffled by this sound of this rocking sound, this of stone grinding on stone, and it's like a heartbeat that increases in pace, and this horrifying screech until you see nothing but darkness. You hear a crunch and a whirl and a whoosh, and then you wake up.
Damn.
Ah!
But it's morning, and you're well rested.
Ooh. Ooh.
So I don't wake up until morning? Like, if the
Yeah.
dream doesn't wake me up?
Yeah, if that's okay with you, unless you want to wake
So
up.
I was gonna wake up from the dream and then go over to Yamdo's room.
Okay, sure, go for it.
So
Yeah.
I wake up terrified, and I go over and knock on Yamdo's door.
Yamdo leaps up because he's woken up from the same dream, and he's just sitting at the edge of the bed thinking, who are these strange people? And he goes to the door, opens it up. Lola. Dream.
Yamdo, can I come in? I had the worst nightmare.
Yes, come, little one. What?
So I sit on the bed and I pat the bed so that the big old kitty cat jumps up, and I just kind of like wrap my arms around the kitty cat for comfort, and I tell him about my dream.
Yamdo be like, no, cat, no sleep on. Oh, you break Yamdo rules.
You break Yamdo rules. You
just
sleep on
kidding.
floor, Leonidas.
No, that's fine. Cat
Oh,
can
but
sleep
he's
on bed.
comforting me.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
So I'm kind of like hugging on to Leo and telling Yamdo about the dream. Yeah, and then and then I woke up.
Same. Yamdo share same vision.
What?
Yes, two people in love they were. It passion. Very passionate. What could
Wait,
this mean?
you had the same dream?
I've never seen people before. New characters, new stories.
Didn't you see them in the other vision?
Yeah, you saw them before.
No.
You saw them in the bit. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, the first one.
You've seen Falindor. You've seen Falindor. Falindor and Dagenham are like this duo of knights, right? Dagenham is almost like a father figure to him.
Lola, this land is haunted. Bad omen. Does not bode well.
You two
Well-
hear a knock at the door.
There it is.
Sawyer.
Sawyer, what's up?
Sawyer,
Yeah,
come.
You guys are really loud.
Oh.
We were just talking.
I too had the dream.
Dream?
I'm not sure if this dream phases Ord, because Ord has been having dreams like this. Or the dream of the stone grinding on stone and the darkness and the scream, you've had that dream as long as you can remember.
Oh yeah. Or this isn't a night.
Damn. So you saw it too. You saw it too, Sawyer.
I'm starting to think it wasn't so random how we all met.
Hmm.
Something connects us. Just
I've
don't know
never heard of people having the same dream at one time before.
Now 3. Again,
what. I
lands.
put money on it, Ord's seen the same thing.
Hmm.
Maybe it comes from Ord. What do you know about him?
Ooh.
Not much.
Same.
I mean, he's a knight. He seems kind of old. Seems kind of out of place a little bit. These dreams are about old knights that are kind of out of place a little bit. Maybe these are his memories, and somehow they're like being projected.
Hmm. The lantern. Your lantern, Sawyer.
Yeah. What
Maybe-
about it?
Could they be showing us these visions?
Could be. Certainly not my visions. To something. I don't know. Maybe we should try to find someone who might know a little more about this fucking thing.
Maybe we should talk to Ord.
Maybe
Yes.
we should talk to one.
We go get Ord.
So we all three go and knock on Ord's door.
Hell yeah. Yo,
Ford, I'm
bro.
assuming you're awake as well.
Yes, do come in.
Ord. Have you slept yet?
As the three of you enter the room, Ord is. I'm not even sure how the bed would be sized, but I would imagine it almost be a little like comically small, almost like a twin bed for a dude that needs like at least a queen size bed, realistically. But as you all come in, he's sitting on the foot of the bed, or I guess as close to the edge as sitting to the edge closest to the door, and he's got a his gold locket in his hand, and he's just kind of thumbing it, and
Mm-hmm.
his eyes have not gone up to acknowledge either of y'all. He's just looking at the locket.
Ord, have you slept? For that matter, have you eaten anything recently?
I did eat earlier throughout the day. I would imagine we'll need a hearty breakfast, but I did sleep. So,
But you're still wearing armor.
Yeah, I've been meaning to ask, 'cause I keep seeing you don't take it off.
Never seen your face. Ord.
one at a time, one at a time.
What
I'm
your...
just saying, it's not like, I've revealed some very precious information.
Ord.
You know?
We saw you die. Never seen your face. The three of us, same dream.
What was his dream?
Knights, armor. Old times. Man, woman, love. Passionate love.
And then followed by a grinding, horrid screeching.
Yes! You do! It is you!
The very
It's
same.
not, I don't believe that is a fair statement, but that grinding on stone, I thought it was,
Oh my god, I want to insight check that.
merely a terrifying memory from the golem.
So, this is a new thing that you've been dreaming?
I have had night terrors in the past. I've heard screams aplenty. But the stone grinding, I don't believe it has ever been this prominent before. I never had a real...
So you've
Thing to
heard it
place it on.
before meeting us.
What sort of
Oh.
warrior would not hear screams in the night?
Are you projecting your memories into our brains somehow?
Or are
If I
you
am... Yes.
are you projecting? Yamdo points a finger. Your death.
A very interesting question. One that I've not truly considered. One that I'd be willing to investigate with the both of you.
Wait, so you think you might be dead?
No, I'm not dead. No, Lola. Miss Harvey, I'm very much alive. I'm not sure what it is. If this is a projection, I wonder if it is like Sawyer's device, capable of projecting, perhaps, visions or other times. The town of Norbarrow is not... I'm learning more about it each day. I thought I knew of this town quite well. But, now there are ghosts, and the possibility of spousal murder. And now we're sharing dreams. And there's still the undead up north. There are still so many things that have yet to be answered. And then there's the soothsayer. And her cryptic messages.
Yo! So, Ord, Yamdo Brave. You scaring me.
I do not mean to
Has
scare
been
you,
a hell
my
of a few
friend.
days.
And I apologize for my strange quirks. I'm sure you all have noticed. that
Very
my-
mysterious you are.
Many of my peers have expressed their curiosity and frustration. But if it helps you answer your question, yes. I was tired and I did not feel like removing the suit. So I decided to try to rest.
I need an inside check.
It's right.
Me with that
It's
inside check.
While you're
It's
doing that,
right.
I say, well, I mean, Yamdo walks around in a loincloth, so I
Yo,
guess that's
true.
no stranger.
Come on! There we go. Waskell. Waskell.
You see Sawyer's eyes narrow as he looks at you.
Well,
Uh-oh.
hold
You
for a
lied?
minute.
Oh, we're gonna get see it. Where's the contest? I'm here for the
Trying to-
contest.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to do that real quick.
Yo, bro, get it. This is it. This is where friends become enemies, enemies become
Oh, no.
friends. Oh no!
Hope that's right.
What am I missing? Are you guys typing?
Yo, bro, they're about to
Yeah.
roll the bones. Uh-oh.
I saw Rascal Insight, then nothing happened.
Yo, look at his eyes. He's reading something. What's he reading? Share with the class. Yeah!
Oh man!
I hate it. I want to. Yo, bro.
The hate messenger.
Look
This
at
is like the what's it called?
It's like getting up and
on-
whispering at
on
the DM
critical.
table.
Yeah, in Critical Role, whenever Matt gets up to whisper one of the players, and everyone else has to just act like nothing's happening.
Yeah.
Well, sorry, I understand it is a strange thing for me to do. I don't know how else to explain it. Perhaps it is best if. Perhaps it's best if we all sat over a meal. I feel it is only fair that I tell you a bit more about myself.
right away. Been
Sounds
waiting
like a plan.
long
I
time.
could use some coffee.
Yes. Ooh,
Huh.
coffee.
Sure,
And
the sun is
I look
beginning
at-
to rise.
I look over at Lola and Yamdo, and I just say, "And we're not gonna jump him. while He's giving us information."
Yo, preaching
Nope,
clear.
we will listen patiently and sip on our coffee and
Coffee.
be good boy and girl.
Coffee, very good.
Are we walking down the stairs?
Sure. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so
if we want to be.
So I start to walk down the stairs and then I turn to Yamdo. I say, "Oh, Yamdo, I almost forgot because
Yes.
it's been so crazy and there were ghosts and but anyway, I while you were getting Ord his armor and talking to those people, we went to the mail
Yes.
and I got a piece of mail that mentioned your father.
Yamdo's ears
Yeah.
perk up.
Yeah.
My father. What
Yes,
do you mean?
my companions sent me a note that said, "Your father wishes you the best," and that he said, and I quote, "Slay great beasts."
Slay great beasts. Slay great beasts. Lola, thank you.
No
Yeah.
problem. I thought you would like to know that he had sent you his best wishes.
This makes Yamdo happy. He still thinks of me.
Of course he does.
Perhaps,
You are to be the king.
yes. Perhaps it is destiny, then.
Anyway, we are. You guys find yourself downstairs. You're the first people to come downstairs. I don't know if everyone's going down at the same time or what.
Hell
There's
yeah.
your old friend Ernest, the big man behind the bar. And he says,
Oh, just the 4 people I was looking to see.
Ernest, you got some coffee.
Ernie!
Got some coffee ready?
Already on the table for you, my lady.
Coffee.
Good morning,
You
Ernest.
just
Thank
sort of
you,
like
thank you.
he gives you a bow. You would think it would be comical, like he'd be making fun of you, if he wasn't just like seemingly too fat to be able to bow well. Or he's not even fat. He's just like built kind of like bell shaped, like he's got this weird
Built
gut.
different.
Yeah, yeah.
And something to eat this morning for everyone.
Yes. Eggs and bacon and coffee.
Come on. Eggs and bacon and coffee. That happens to be the only thing that we have available for breakfast.
only thing we
Coming right up.
And some of the cheese on top, please. Thank you.
Cheese
yeah.
on
Oh, yes,
top.
yes, the cheese. Yes, let's have that cheese.
Absolutely coming right up.
He goes and
Ernest,
steps in the back from you.
Good night.
you wouldn't happen to have
A straw.
perhaps an outhouse or some sort
It's
of
the morning.
some sort of bathhouse that we could wash up in?
Of course, of course. Yes, what sort of inn would the Great Oak Lodge be if we didn't have accommodations like such? Just go out the front door, or you can step out the side door and go around back. You can't miss it, and it's complimentary with your rooms.
Wait,
Gives you a
you're
little
telling me
punch
I've
in the
been
shoulder.
using an outhouse all this time?
Yeah, I mean, where do you think you're going? Well, I don't know.
It's
Shit,
an
maybe
inn. I thought there was a bathtub.
bathtub? No. Well, I don't know. Fuck.
That sort of accommodation would be closer to the governor's mansion, where they can afford kind of lavishness.
Ah.
It is a hot tub, which it.
Okay, well
hot
then I
water.
would have known that. So after he asked that, I'd be like, man, I'd give anything for a hot bath again.
Same.
I'm imagining it. Let's hit the brakes. The baths at the Great Oak Inn are nice. It's just a separate building. How about that? It's nice. It's heated by a
Like a
warm
little,
spring.
like a little outdoor like bathhouse, yeah, like a European style like
Yeah.
outdoor shower.
Yeah, it's nice. It's kind of nice.
All right.
It's not bad. Anyway,
Ain't no
That's where we
spa.
are.
It's not bad.
Good
This is
morning.
supposed to be a nice town, so.
Of course, there. Good night. Make yourselves at home. I don't think anyone's using it yet.
Hey,
Very
Ord,
good. Oh yes, yes.
please don't take this the wrong way. I'm really genuinely not trying to be crass, but do you take your armor off when you bathe?
Oh, solid question.
Actually, yes, I do.
What if
Okay,
Ord was like?
good to know. I just, I wasn't
I-
sure.
What if Ord was like? No.
No, just all the time. It stays on all the time. No. There are moments, yes, where I am comfortable to take off the armor. Times of rest, times of great meditation, private meals, and of course to bathe. I
Well,
can't-
what about
I've
private
been around you for a
interactions?
week. I haven't seen you take that thing off in a week.
Yemda wants to smell the armor. Yemda wants to smell the armor.
Oh, okay.
Lean in and roll a perception check.
That is most curious.
Well, but he's only been wearing that armor for a day.
It
Oh,
should still smell quite fresh.
fresh. Metal. And he goes back to his eggs.
Oh well, yeah, that's right.
There is
'Cause you
utterly
got the
no
new
smell.
armor.
It seems like metal and earthliness, like a taste of a penny in your mouth.
Ah!
It's very like
Horrible. We hate
Well, I
that.
was gonna ask, do you have metal in your tribal home?
Mostly stones, Lola, and sticks. Twigs, too. Not use. No.
Well, maybe when you're king, you can add in a little bit of metal to your village, and that would be a huge accomplishment. You'd be a forever famous king for introducing your tribe to metal.
Metal. Could be stronger. Yes. Would be stronger than the huts we have. Straw huts. Wood huts.
Speaking of your tribe,
Yes.
Yemdo, when we last spoke, you had mentioned a rather cruel-sounding figure. I'm going to butcher the name. I apologize, but it's Zamdor.
It's Kabdorn. He's the
It's
lord.
Zamkabdorn.
Yes. The lord of the Duat.
So, what?
Ernest shows up. He's got food.
Oh!
Oh,
yes.
eggs and bacon and coffee for everyone. Now
If I
let
may-
Thank you, good
listen
sir.
here, y'all. Oh, your old friend Ernest got a couple questions for the likes of ya. First off, and he sort of looks up and he kind of sort of leans to the left, leans to the right, and he's like, and he leans right down into Yamdo and he goes, "What do you think of this?" And he passes you, very discreetly passes you a piece of paper.
Oh, okay. Yamdo grabs the paper. Oh, I see. Thank you. And he looks at the paper. I look at paper. What I see.
You see a drawing of a sign. It's
Oh.
a crude drawing of a sign, and there is letters. You can tell they are letters drawn on it. You can't read, I don't think.
No.
So you don't know what it says.
No.
But there is a sign, and there is letters on the sign. That's all you can tell.
Yamdo goes over to Lola.
Yeah,
Lola.
like, problem there, Chief.
Yes, Lola, Sawyer, or what say? And he's got his
And it says what?
It says Solazar's ghost inn and lodge.
Oh, he's asking you what you think of the new sign that he would like to put up for his inn.
You look at Ernest and he's just like, he's biting his lower lip. He's almost too excited to move, and his eyebrows are just going up and down.
Yamdo looks at the paper, looks at Ernest. Yamdo looks at the paper, looks at Ernest. I think this good sign bring good business.
Oh, he says you like this better than the Great Oak, huh?
Yes, because this town, New Barrow, many ghosts. Seen one myself. Went into the manor. The Lord's manor.
I thought I saw a ghost myself last night.
Bloody wench.
No, it's a weird character come in, checked into the tavern.
This tavern?
Yeah, he's a strange fella. He ordered himself a whole chicken for dinner. And, listen, I'm not one to be telling other people's privacies, alright? But this man sat in a corner by the fire and ate every inch of that chicken. And I mean the meat and the bone. And I swear to you, looks to me like that man was swallowing in the whole damn thing whole.
Sounds like this guy I know, Fat Tony. Oh my god.
He's a weird fella, I tell you that.
Yeah, so is Fat Tony.
What did
Is
he
he
look
still
like?
here now?
He bought himself a room upstairs. I saw him go up last night. I haven't seen him since. He says he's just a kind of a strange fella wearing this big brown overcoat. Didn't look in nothing big or anything about him, but Lord, he devoured that whole roasted chicken.
Can you point?
Was he human?
He seems human to me.
What door?
Yes, ma'am.
What door is he residing in? Or what door he staying in?
Oh, he's in the sixth room on the third floor. But you didn't hear it from me, alright? I shouldn't be going about giving that kind of information.
Yamdo know nothing about nothing.
I give him like a sly wink, you know.
Yeah.
He seems discomforted about the whole thing, and he says, I'm gonna go return to my duties. There'll be more people rising from their slumber soon. If you need anything, call out to your old friend Ernest.
Ord, Lola, Sawyer.
He wipes his hands on his apron and takes off.
We go check? More ghosts.
I mean, really, why are we worried about a guy who can eat a chicken?
I'm inclined
I
to
mean,
agree.
hey, listen,
we have...
Ernie sounds a little spooked.
We
You
check.
know,
We
let's
are.
just do this
Maybe-
favor real quick.
Maybe we
We're not
send
gonna see any
Leo.
ghosts until tonight.
Maybe we send
Send-
Leo
That,
to get a little lost and accidentally nuzzle his way in the wrong room.
that sound good.
What if Leo?
And
No,
and
Leo
that
don't come
sounds
back.
no, that
No.
sounds bad.
Hmm.
Don't do that.
oh, what what idea
That's
you
true.
have?
What if he gets shot? I'd feel terrible if that happened.
Well, I'd also remind you what had happened the last time that Leonidas was free. The entire town.
But that was on purpose, and
terrified.
it was quite funny.
Very
the
funny.
entire town was terrified.
Oh, they
looking
got
for that
over
lion.
it. They got over it.
Yes. Well,
You're telling me there's never been a beast companion? None of the wizards that are in this world ever had a beast companion before. I'm
If they would
sure they're
ever
fine.
If they would ever have a beast companion, I would imagine it would be something small, like a rabbit or perhaps a cat, not a lion.
Well, then they chose poorly.
lion very stealthy. Watch this.
Well, not
And-
Leo so much.
And then lion very stealthy. Watch. And then Yemdo whistles for Leonidas to come downstairs, and as he comes downstairs, Yemdo is going to cast Speak with Animals, and he's going to tell Leonidas, he's going to cast, alright, cool, it's for 10 minutes. Alright, Leonidas, go up, he's speaking to him. Leonidas, go upstairs to the 3rd floor. Look for the 6th door. It's a symbol that looks like, and he kind of like does the circle of the line, making the number 6. Looks like this. Peer inside. I have 10 minutes to speak with you. Go in there, see what you see. You're looking for a man that looks like he can eat a whole chicken. He's got Ernest. Very scared. Try not to get caught. Cat paws. Like the wind. Now go.
First off, as he comes downstairs, Ernest starts freaking out. He's like, I thought I told you to keep that damn beast upstairs.
Ernest!
Ernie, come on now. It's Leo.
You get your command off, but he says, get, and he shoos the cat, and it goes upstairs. And he says, if you weren't some of my best customers, I swear to God I'd throw you right out of here.
Oh, and he's a sweet kitty cat.
Speaking of customers, Ernest, I understand that we've been using your hospitality. How best can we... Do you have need of any services around the inn? Perhaps to help pay our way? I would not want to keep having Lola front bills here.
Wait, I'm paying everybody's bills?
Lola, I have only just recently been redressed. I do not have the gold that I once had on me.
Well, it sounds like you're doing some dishes.
That is fine. That is why I had asked.
Ernest comes over and says, oh, listen here, my good night friend. You know the best way that you could pay old Ernest for your stay?
Chores?
Gold, my friend, gold.
Gold, my friend, gold.
Speak of the devil, that'll be 1 gold each for your breakfast, please.
Hell yeah.
Then,
Is anyone coughing up gold for Ord?
if not, don't worry. I will go ahead and earn some gold real quick.
Hell yeah,
So
bro.
there's somebody that needs something.
I pay for my plate, and I pay for Ord's plate.
You drop 2 coins into Ernest's hand, and when the second coin hits his hand,
Uh-oh.
this unbelievable sense of dread comes over you.
Ugh!
And Ernest says, thank you there, friends, thank you. And he starts hustling back, but the hair on your shoulders and on your back, the little tiny hairs, they're standing up. You are too uncomfortable to sit. You feel the need to rise out of your chair.
I stand up.
Are you...
What's the matter, you?
Yeah, no, what's wrong?
I don't feel great. I feel dread. That Ernest.
Buyer's remorse, perhaps?
No.
Maybe you should go check on your cat. Maybe that's what's bothering you.
I go, and Yemdo goes upstairs to the 3rd floor, room 6, to check up on Leonidas.
You rush upstairs. You rush up.
Leonidas. Do I still have? Yeah, this thing lasts 10 minutes. Do I still have time to chat with my Leonidas?
I'm
just kind of shouting, or not shouting, in hushed tones. Leonidas, as I make my way up to the 3rd floor, to room 6, to see where my companion, my beast, is. I bis Yeti.
Bear with me.
Yes, take your time.
You come up. You rush up past the 2nd floor to the 3rd floor. You look into the hallway, and there is lying in the hallway Leonidas.
Lying?
He seems to be unconscious or gravely wounded.
Whoa! I rush!
Oh, no!
I rush! I save him!
I saved it.
You
Well,
rush to his side.
just I save him.
He seems to be in a state of shock. He doesn't seem to have any bleeding or anything about him, but his eyes are wide open. He seems to be staring straight ahead. Ahead of him, the 6th door on the 3rd floor is wide open.
Leonidas, I'm trying to speak to him. Do I still have to speak with animals? Leonidas,
Sure.
What's wrong? Leonidas, Leonidas, what's wrong?
There
What's
is-
wrong?
There's no response from him.
Yemdo grabs his spear, and proceeds into that open door cautiously.
You step into the open room and you hear something about you. You hear this.
Yeah.
And you hear, "Don't forget, I be watching you, Yamdo." And you're in shock as you look around. There's nothing but strangeness and filth in this room. The bed, it seems to have been destroyed and broken into pieces. It seems to have been carved into, like, there are remnants of beds and furniture and soft things have been carved into this strange sort of almost ritual looking like nest in the middle of the room. You catch just in time, going out the window, this trail of filthy rags of hides.
I go through the window. I'm pursuing.
You leap out the window of the third floor of this building. I'm assuming. Athletics 10. You also roll perception.
I'm chasing after this freaking thing. I know
You,
who it is. I
You
know
look
that
around
voice.
with confidence. You know what you're looking for. Your eyes hone in, but there's just nothing there to see. You realize distraughtly as you descend this third floor drop, with a 10 athletics check, that you maybe you've been duped, maybe not, but old Itzam is not here currently. You impact into the ground decently hard. You take 20 points of damage from your fall.
Holy shit.
Jeez.
There's people on the street. Oh! People stop. They're confused. This half-naked man just fell from nowhere and smashed into the cobblestones on the street.
Jesus.
Oh boy.
My legs. And I sit down, Indian style. Yamdo be fine. Yamdo be fine.
There's people coming. I said, "Is someone? Sir, are you all right?"
Did we hear the commotion from inside?
No, it's third floor.
Ah.
Dude. Well, maybe you chase him. I mean, you could,
No, I mean when he falls and he's right outside the door with people talking to him. Can we hear
I
that?
imagine that he's a few walls away, so I don't think that.
Okay.
Yeah, no. I will be fine. And the figure that I'm looking for, that I know who this is, he's gone. There's not even like
Nope.
in the corner of my eye.
Of
Gone.
19, I would have looked to see if he was still there, but he is gone.
Guys, I'm a little worried about Yamdo. He rushed off so quickly. I think I'm gonna go check on him.
Yamdo makes his way
he-
to his feet.
Does he often react this way towards?
No,
foes?
no, I'm a little nervous. I'm.
As you wish. Go check on
Okay.
him.
And Yamdo's is just outside. I'll be fine. Yamdo be fine. And he's got his hands on his knees, and he's rubbing his feet, and just his back. Oh my God. It's. Lola.
No, I'm up on the third floor.
Lola.
I just saw the cat in
Oh.
the hallway.
Oh, there you go.
Passed out.
The cat. You notice that it was definitely passed out, but it does seem to be stirring from its
Leo.
confusion.
Oh, Leo, and I just kind of fling myself around his
You
neck.
see Sawyer's like stuffing his face. Then he hears
The cat's
sound.
great head.
Yeah.
The cat wiggles his great head side to side, sending celestial hairs all over you as you give it a big hug.
Oh,
What the
Leo,
fuck happened?
what happened?
I was joking when I said he could get hurt.
I felt him. He was passed out, but he seems to be coming to. But where's Yamdo?
Do I see an open window anywhere? I look for an
Does the
open window.
cat kind of nod that way or something?
No, I just know he would
maybe
jump
you
out
see
a
the door.
window.
You see the door is open.
Oh, the door's
I'll go
open to
check.
that 6th room. Why don't you check it out, Sawyer?
Go check.
You enter into this room and you see absolutely nothing abnormal.
Oh, wow.
There just seems to be a regular room, a bed, a bedside table.
Can I?
The window is open.
If the window's
the
open,
only
I'll go check. Look outside.
Fucking.
I know. I know. I
Yeah,
know
so
what you do.
you look down there, you see an injured Yamdo on the ground. There's a crowd gathering around him.
Pain.
What'd you do?
Sawyer, what's going on? What do you see?
He jumped.
What?
You gotta teach him to stop doing that.
Alright, I just take off downstairs. I reach Yamdo. Yamdo, what did you do?
Lola. He like holds on to you. Yamdo holds on to Lola and the gods, my gods, they're here. It doesn't make any sense. Usually when tribe commune, it's to pass on souls deceased.
Are you guys talking in between the third floor and the
No, I ran downstairs.
He went down there.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm still in the
I
room.
guess as soon as wait, so are y'all going out to
So
the
Sawyer's in the
The
third
street?
floor looking down the window. I ran down the stairs. I'm assuming Ord sees me run down the stairs and fly out
Yeah,
the front door.
I was gonna Ord's gonna quickly just cut in like a couple of pieces of bacon in hand and just say,
Is everything okay?
And there's an elderly woman. She kneels down. She puts her hand on Yamdo's shoulder and she says, "Are you all right? Are you all right, young man?"
I'm.
Yamdo, you see a different picture.
Oh shit! What I see?
Uh-oh.
It's
Who's
not an old lady.
Who the
reaching
hell's in
down.
front of me? Who's in front of me?
You see a thin, long hand touch your shoulder from behind you. And you turn around and you see nothing but the serpent head of Itzab.
Lord of the do what? Why?
Yamdo, you do see Yamdo speak to this woman, say this insanity.
Hell yeah.
The old
Lord.
woman says, "You are confused,
Yamdo?
young man."
That's just an old woman. You must have
This-
hit your
but the-
head.
Itzab speaks to you, Yamdo, and he says, "Yamdo, do you know what we like to do in the Duat?"
My horrible, horrible things. I will never join you. My soul is wholesome, unlike
His head
the
lowers,
evil.
and he gets a sneering grin on his serpentine face. And he says, "In the Duat, we like to gamble, Yamdo. Old Itzab's got a gamble on your life."
Then you will have to work harder. Yamdo will be king. Hunt
You,
great beasts.
You feel that the hand tighten on your shoulder, and you hear anger in his voice. And Itzab Kabdorn says, "Don't you be forgetting, Yamdo. Itzab got a gamble on your life. And when the time comes and you be begging for death, Itzab gonna be the one who grants it to ya." And he's gone in a flash, and there's nothing but an old lady there with her hand on your shoulder.
Yamdo collapses from the pain. He's at 11 hit points. He just collapses on his back, eyes closed.
Yeah, I got nothing to heal you,
Ord-
so I'm just
Ord
holding
will-
your head in my
If
lap.
it's okay, Ord will step out on the scene.
My
Ord,
legs.
hurry! Can you heal him?
What in the hell? I mean, what? Yes.
He jumped
of course.
out the third-story window.
Jumped out the third story window.
Again?
Okay.
Perhaps,
Excuse me.
Lola, and Lola, perhaps you should maybe tell him to stop jumping on things. Or from things, even.
Oh man.
Oh, you're immune to disease, though. Look at that.
There it
There we
is.
go.
Hell
Look at,
yeah.
is this what you do?
Yeah, that's alright.
Actually, you know what's
That's what I'm
funny?
doing
I
every time.
always imagine you going like this, like behind you.
Yo, that's solid, bro.
With two hands.
We got some behind the scenes action, bro.
I'm gonna give him the hot 5 HP.
Sawyer, you
Thank you.
notice that in this crowd of people who've gathered around Yamdo, as this crowd seems to be getting larger and larger, people who maybe they've heard, they're confused. This crazy man just jumped out the window. You see, kind of standing there, solemnly looking at all of you guys, is Gloria Waybridge.
Oh,
Oh, what?
This black-haired beauty, the daughter of Unwin.
Hey now.
Ah,
I don't believe they've met Gloria yet. Me and Yamdo did.
Hey
Oh.
now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
see, never mind. You don't. Never mind then. Then
Yeah.
Sawyer. Then Ord, you see this. You see this.
I'm casting Detect Magic to both look at the crowd and then if there's. I guess let me look at the crowd first, see if there's anything.
Sure.
that I notice.
You definitely notice the same sort of couple things. Like, you always notice the two necklaces. There's
Yeah.
Ord has one and Lola has one.
Yo.
You both of them, of course, continue to see. Actually, does Lola wears her outside of her shirt, her coat, or inside of it?
Well, my coat isn't buckled up to my chin or anything, so yeah, you can see it.
Okay, sure.
There it
Well,
is.
Ord's is covered up. Ord's is
Yeah,
dimmed
yeah.
by that. Yeah. And you. Other than that, you. I don't know. Maybe you detect some like magical ability about her. But maybe you detect magical ability about maybe one or two other people, and like it's nothing more than like maybe
Right.
maybe they were born with natural magical talent, but they haven't utilized it or whatever.
Yeah, it's not
Like
like
the commoners who
you almost expect to see
yeah,
magic
yeah.
users in any group of people. So it's
But she definitely has
nothing out of the ordinary.
but it's not like trained or honed. She's not magic. She's not powerfully magic, and she doesn't seem to have any magic items about her.
Then I just want to turn around and look around the room.
It's out that we're in a street, so yeah, you may
Well,
roll perception.
I didn't go downstairs with them. I stayed in the room.
Um.
'Cause I wanted
Oh,
to
you
look around
did.
some more.
Oh, I thought you were
Yeah.
outside.
That's why
my
I was
bad.
screaming because I was screaming from upstairs.
Oh, sure.
I'm looking
Sure,
out the
yeah,
window.
no, you see, actually, sure, no, I think no, you see nothing in the room. It was godlike powers that gave Biento his vision of what he saw.
The Lord of the
I
Duat
start heading down.
is here.
Sawyer has spent a lot of time away from the party this session.
I'm very yeah.
Very out of the, which is fine. It's just,
Yamdo, why did you jump?
Again,
Yamdo was pursuing the god of death. He haunts my dreams. Not even dreams, he just shows up, not knowing. Yamdo, not sure why.
You probably showed up because you jumped off a 3-story building.
No,
Wait, is he the one who hurt Leo?
most likely.
wait,
I went
Leonidas was hurt?
Yes.
Yes.
I went upstairs, 3rd floor. I saw there my friend, my companion, unconscious. I pursued.
Divine sense. You get this like lingering. There's like this aura of something evil had occurred, and it's fading like rapidly.
Oh shit.
Would easily have been understood as that it wasn't like a super strong thing. Like, we're not talking about a spell being casted. This is just like the presence of evil was here,
Yeah.
and it sort of permeated this area, but it's fading rapidly, like it is gone.
Ord remains quiet.
Yamdo,
There's,
why is this god after you?
The crowd begins to disperse, but you notice that Gloria stays behind.
Gloria stays behind.
He seems to be staring intently at you all.
Yamdo,
Bridge.
perhaps.
Why are we getting stared at by her? Who's
That is
You know her?
So
Yes,
you're looking
that
at the
is-
window.
that
Yo.
is Governor. That is
Well,
Governor Davis's daughter.
I walked down and joined them.
Hell yeah.
Of course.
That's great.
Yes, that is Gloria Waybridge. That is Unwin's daughter.
I'm.
She
But why
is
is
within
she
earshot
staring
of
at
you.
us?
That is a good question.
She steps forward and she says, "It's my understanding that you all came to visit my father last night."
Yes, that is correct.
Actually,
Ord-
I
and
kind of
Ord
came just to
rises.
visit your library, but
Ord rises to his full height and then cocks his head over at Lola when she says that.
Amazing. She sort of looks at each of you. She looks at Yamdo sitting on the ground. Looks at Lola kneeling by his side, Ord, and then this like half-hearted Sawyer coming out of the building. And she says, then I suppose maybe you have something or anything that you can share with me about what has happened to him?
Perhaps. Perhaps we should speak in private, out of the streets.
Then perhaps we should return to my father's house.
Maybe.
We could
Maybe.
wait there until night. I mean, there's nothing else to do.
I'm good with
It's
going
true.
back to that library.
We could. Yes,
Yeah.
perhaps that would be best, Lady Waybridge.
You guys head back to Lord Unwin's, the governor's mansion. You all march in through the front door, and the second that Sawyer, you were over the precipice of the door, the device on your arm begins to vibrate rapidly.
Uh-oh. It's doing it again.
mean-
I immediately step outside the house. I have Sawyer has this concept that it's just gonna explode at some point.
Now, did you say that out loud? The whole
Yeah,
it's
you
doing
should
it
have said
again?
that. I'm gonna make it
Yeah.
blow up on your arm. I'm gonna wreck one of your arms off. Dude.
There it is. There it is.
Sure,
Yeah,
you
I
step
make
out.
you guys aware.
The vibrations slowly fade as you step out.
Maybe you should make it
Gloria
into a
looks back.
lantern.
She's what is going on here?
I'm not quite sure, and I'm gonna walk back in.
Are you still wearing it on your arm?
Yep.
You can feel it vibrating.
And I just kind
Gloria.
of look at them, and I'm just I step out.
She looks to
I step
you,
back
Lola.
in. I step out.
Yeah.
Aware?
I step back in.
And what,
Are
what,
you
what, what-
aware of any
Hell yeah.
spells or enchantments around this house? This is the second time we've noticed some sort of, I would call it magical protection, maybe, surrounding this house.
I am unaware of any sort of thing like that. As far as I know, there's no magical ability in my family at all.
Yeah, we'll see.
Well, but
And I'm
couldn't
gonna
you pay
cast-
for someone to do a spell like that?
You definitely divine sense. You're not getting anything with a divine sense.
You don't know that you know magic?
Excuse me, she says.
Oh shit.
You know, I'm gonna cast detect magic, and you see Sawyer's eyes very brighter, noticeably brighter. And he's like, "Yeah, there's something with you." And
So you
I'm
cast
also gonna
detect
look at the
magic,
house.
and there is a permeable aura of magic all over the house.
Whoa!
Knew it!
Like the whole thing is covered in this aura of quite frankly powerful magic.
Hell yeah! Do I
Unexpected for
know-
sure. Roll an
school of
Arcana check
magic?
for me. Roll an Arcana check for me.
Big money.
It is out of your. You can see. You can look through with the aid of the chronograph. You're able to discern, to pick out the bits and pieces, the building blocks of this spell. This is not an uncommon spell. You can see the basics of. There's no, literally, as you can maybe see these different timelines, you can see that this is not a custom done. This is a somewhat standard spell, but it is of an advanced level beyond your comprehension, and you are unable to tell exactly what spell it is. But there's a moment where you feel this hand on your face as you realize you've been distracted looking at all these things, and it's Gloria's hand. She's looking up at you, and you almost see tears in her eyes. She's looking right into your eyes. She says, "What are you looking at?"
There's magic coming from all over this house, and from you.
And from you. Oh.
She lets go and she steps back. You see tears in her eyes, and she sort of steps back towards the wall. And she says, "I don't know what you're talking about. None of this makes any sense."
None of this
Maybe
makes sense
Waybridge?
indeed.
And the chronograph opens. Bits and pieces of it fly off, and again, this bright yellow light. You see visions start to happen all around you within this house of scenes from the past of this house. You see a little girl run in, and she's crying, and you see a man kneel down and grab her in his arms and hug her tight.
Oh.
And he speaks to her and he says, "What's wrong, little one? What's wrong?" And she tells him a tale of how the girls outside were mean to her, and he carries her off to somewhere to console her. And you see a girl, like two men rush in. A teenage girl is on a stretcher in between them. You can see clearly that her leg is broken.
Jesus.
Her father rushes out and grabs her hand and cares for her dearly as he walks to a different room to care for her. And you see a girl asleep in her father's arms as he carries her in. And as he's walking, he's speaking and he's saying it's deceptive, and it's only everyone sees this. He's saying a prayer as he walks and he carries her. But Sawyer, you recognize this because you've seen this spell. He's intentionally hiding this spell that he's casting as a prayer as he carries his daughter in. And you
Oh.
see these multiple scenes of love between this father and this daughter, and just and a man who works unbelievably hard, but really dedicates all of his life to his one sole member of his family. And then the chronograph snaps shut, and Gloria is standing in front of you, and she's beautiful even in a moment of sadness as she looks around and she looks back at you, Sawyer, and she says, "Why are you showing me this?"
Oh man. Get it, Sawyer. Get it.
It's not me that's showing you.
Come on.
Her lips purse out as she is unable to contain the tears, and she begins to openly cry. She turns to run, but she turns and she almost runs face first into Ord, who's standing right there. And she looks up at you, and she's almost nervous and terrified as to your armor is what she sees. She clutches her hand to her chest and takes another step back.
At ease, Lady Weybridge.
And she says, "I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Please, help my father, help me."
We are trying. Do you know much of your mother, by any chance?
I never knew her. I was a babe when my father brought me into town.
I'm looking at Lola because I know Lola's plan was to basically use this person as bait, right?
Well, I thought if the mom saw her, then something might happen.
I look at Lola and I look at Ord and I say, maybe it's best she stays here and we just try to deal with this.
You don't think it'd be a good idea to bring her to the forest?
No.
We don't know what could happen with that.
She's there, and she says, "I don't know what you all are planning or what you're doing, but what on earth are you talking about? Who are you speaking of?" And she says, my father is, you've seen these visions. My father is a good man. He's been good for the town. He's been a great father to me.
Good is a matter of perspective.
Don't you insult his name.
Oof.
Careful, Sawyer. We do not mean to insult your father's name, but there have been certain events and happenings that have all directly led here. I'm not sure how they involve you exactly, but based upon the visions that Sawyer's graph showed us, I believe that you may be more involved than you might have hoped for.
She turns to the staircase that's nearby and goes and takes, like she's a bit like angry and she's gonna flee. She takes a step up and she takes 2 steps up and then she stops, and she's got one hand on the railing and she seems to be breathing and sort of looking down at the staircase as she sits there for a second. And then abruptly she turns and her dark black hair goes wildly flying out to the side and then lands over her shoulder, and she looks right at all of you and she says, "Okay then, what you propose our next step is." And I think we're going to end it right there.
Damn.
Ooh.
So those images show she was the little girl, and the man holding the little girl's hand, that was the father.
Yeah,
Yep.
that was Unwin. Yeah, that's Unwin and Gloria. But the question that we need to figure out here, big mystery is one, what is
Where
this
was the mother?
giant's? Yeah, one, where is Mother Weybridge, and two, why is he casting a spell disguised as a prayer? like around the entire manor.
Fuck. And 3, this is still a fucking side quest, baby.
Yeah, this is a content.
Yeah.
I'm invested, bro. You put the music on, that's it.
Did yeah.
Well, the
Yeah, you
music.
can hear the
I-
music now, by the way.
Oh, well, thank you, Verzi. That's great. I'm glad. The music will be this method should be an improvement over the rhythm. I know rhythm was great, but rhythm was so easy. This one takes way more work, but like you can control volume and you can like fade in and fade out and some things like that, and you can play two
It's
things at
worth it.
once. So you can play like thunder in the background. So I can literally hit a button, like fucking Sawyer can be like. I don't think he's actually a vampire, and then I can hit the stuff like that,
Hell
dude.
yeah.
Bro.
Oh gosh, this one wore me out a little bit, y'all. Oof.
That was great.
It was
It started
good.
slow.
This
I was
was the
actually concerned
content.
about halfway through. I was like, this is definitely moving slower than our other sessions have. I hope I can keep the pace up, because I'm always concerned. But it ended up decently good at the end, I think. So
Yeah.
It was great,
it's
bro.
it's a build-up moment, dude. Yeah, man, fucking fantastic side quest. You can't expect them all to be this good. I can promise you that.
Bro, this was nuts, man. Bro. This was the content, bro. The fact that this is still a fucking side quest, bro. This is like the fucking Witcher, man. How you had them little question marks on the game board, and then it would just evolve into this whole little story.
Well,
This is great,
yeah.
bro. We're
this side
getting
quest
backstory,
is definitely very
bro.
Witcher-esque for sure.
Yo,
dude.
bro, Law, you mad, man? You fucking genius. He's the
Nah,
He's the evil genius, man.
No more compliments, dude. Compliments for you guys. You should compliment each other. You guys do a great job. You keep the momentum going, dude. You guys
Bro.
are great.
Yeah,
You're great.
This was the content, bro.
Gotta
This was-
update
I
all
love
the notes
it.
real quick. Gotta update all the notes.
There was a lot. There was actually, in hindsight, the second half of this session was packed full of stuff, dude.
Oh yeah.
I mean, there was the fucking confronting Ord in his room, 3 against 1, and then we never even followed up. I mean, we went downstairs and never even had a conversation about it, because fucking...
And Sawyer realized that, and Sawyer noticed that. Sawyer knows.
Yeah? Knows that,
He knows that he, like, that he basically dodged at breakfast, but he didn't say nothing.
I'm gonna,
But he knows.
But I figure at this point,
Sawyer
Hord's
will
gotten
remember
good at doing that.
I like how just like something, how we have this celestial being from just my background, essentially the god of death, the lord of the underworld, is here pursuing me when I didn't even do nothing wrong, bro. And it's like only I can see him, and he's taking the image of like other people. So like you guys see me talking to this poor old lady, and then you've got
look at the camera, dude. I gotta turn my fucking camera
yo,
on.
bro, and then you got
good.
and then you got
It's
It's
so
Up
good.
Comdoing, bro, talking shit to me, bro, and it's like, yo, bro, cause Yamdo, he saw that, he said, bro, like my Leonidas, bro, he's
teasing.
unconscious. I gotta pursue this dude, and just he threw caution to the wind, bro, and he just jumped out that fucking window. He was ready to.
No, it was perfect. I just can't, like... I swear to God, I gotta go wake up my wife and just fucking spew my entire campaign to her right now, because I have to find
Aw.
someone. I gotta find someone who I can share these stories with, because it's like...
Tell your
So-
kids. Just tell them
so
stories,
good.
you know?
Man,
There was this jungle man, and he jumped out a window. and
the jungle man jumped out the window.
Hey,
Oh my god.
every
I
night
love
at bedtime, they'll be like, Daddy, what happened next with the jungle
Yo,
man?
what happened with the jungle man? Yo, what are you
Jungle
doing?
It's actually funny that you mentioned that, because I did have, like, my kids were on a stint of, like, tell me a story sort of stuff.
Yeah.
And, like, this funny to mention that, because I literally definitely told them a story of 4 adventurers going through a mine. Like, you guys ran into the adventurers ran into ghosts and stuff like that. Like, I definitely did that. So
Hell yeah, dude. The 4
Yeah.
adventures, bro. The metaphor, bro. The metaphor.
metaphor.
Yeah.
Oh, man. The content, bro. The content, man.
Oh my God, I cannot believe just what you said. Yamdo is so fantastic about your character. It makes me angry, and everyone's character is going to get the same treatment. Trust me when I tell you that, because Yamdo, some characters had more important things going on than others, and by that I mean Ord and Yamdo have had a lot of things going on, but don't get me wrong, Rascal. I know you. Rascal like 3 times has been like, "Hey, there could be assassins looking for me in this town if you want." Like, and don't worry,
but that's the best part is that he's always acting like that's just around the corner.
yes, Sawyer is. Especially, I was thinking that. I was thinking that in my head with obviously the weird guy in the end is Itzab, right? The guy who's swallowing chicken
Yeah,
meat
bro.
all over his life. But in my head, and the 2 guys coming down the alleyway, I thought you'd be scared of those guys for sure. And then the guy in the end, I thought you'd be scared of that guy. Yeah, so Sawyer's gonna get paranoid about it. Yeah, dude, so good. I'm just angry at myself because it's gonna take so fucking long to get to this stuff. But it's gonna be so worth it. Oh,
But we're gonna enjoy the journey. It's not all about getting to the big finale.
Thank you.
The
You
big
were so
cutscene.
right. Yeah, you were so right. I need to remember that. I need to remember that so bad.
It's like a really good book. If you rush to the end, then you close the book and you're sad because it's done. So let's enjoy the pages.
Yeah, I don't believe that for a second. It's so painful.
Oh my god!
Every time I had to RP Davenport, knowing like the reality behind that character, oh my god, it was so hard.
Hell yeah!
But no, we should rem all the time.
We should make a like a Google Drive document or something and call it like the best moments of the Tribute Co stuff, so we can like write them down.
Oh yeah, tribute highlights. Yeah.
Yeah, because if we don't do that, we'll forget them.
Yeah.
Like, so many
Rascal,
times, like
put the channel
every
in the disco.
Oh, and the
put
yeah,
the text
you do
channel in the Discord. Yeah.
Yeah, best moments of Tribute Coast or something, and you could like write them down. Because I mean, I couldn't think of like what there would be. Actually, my number one for contender would be when Ord fucking sneaks into Sawyer's room in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
And reveals that he's still alive. Like that would probably be on the list for me.
That was great.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff. I love it. Funny moments.
Yeah.
God bless it. Thank you guys so much. I say it every week.
Trying to get better about being more in line with the lawful personality of Ord, because any other day of the week he'd be like, oh yeah, sure, go jump into this person's house, like go have fun. But it's like it's the governor of his town, so he's like, no, there's rules, y'all. Y'all gonna get thrown in the slammer, the pokey. All right,
the pokey, yo, watch out for the pokey, bro. They're coming, bro. They're gonna put you in there, bro. Don't be jumping on people's fucking houses, man. Oh man, there he goes.
Nope. Oh, yep. He's up there. Nope.
He's
please
up.
come down.
Oh,
nope. He's inside the building.
Jesus Christ, what is going on? Why is he inside?
Yeah, poor Yando's having visions of a creepy god, man.
Bro.
Well, poor Lola's gonna chase after. Poor Lola finding Leo in the hallway is tough.
Bro, horrible. My poor lion, bro.
I thought about killing the lion, knowing that you would resurrect him.
Ooh.
But I figured not.
Yo, bro.
Scatter the lion's corpse all throughout the room.
Yo,
It's
bro.
down.
There it is. That would have been nuts.
All right, let's see if I got these notes correct.
Oh,
okay,
man.
so we started off inside the governor's house.
Yeah.
Almost forgot.
I'm trying to remember what the hell
appeared.
those people said. Because I know only I heard
See you,
it.
Rosine. Oh, bye.
2 dudes appeared by Sawyer and said life no, I was about to say life finds a way. I was like, no, that's not it.
It was like, it endures or something like that?
Life endures. That's what it was.
Life endures. Okay.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, I haven't even brought that up. And I'm just like,
That's true.
oh, cool, a fucking cult now, too.
Rosine didn't talk about the letter until halfway through this session too.
Yo, bro.
The letter that Yando's father had sent a message in.
Yeah.
So
Hunt great beast, he says.
Bro, hunt great beast. So knowing this, bro, because he fucking jumped out of a third story building. His legs are bruised. He's in pain, bro. But he's definitely gonna wanna reach out to his
Old man.
his tribe and say, "Yo, bro, the Lord of the Duat, man, he's here. He's here. Why? I'm a good man. What I do? What? I jump off."
Who you done pissed off now?
He told you. Tom said he's got a bargain on your life.
Yo, bro, bargain, bro, my life. Why?
What'd he say here?
He-
What'd he say?
Oh, I said
Oh my
staking a
God.
wager.
He
Staking
said,
a wager on the
yeah,
other
They
side?
got a
Yendo,
wager. Oh my God. I hope there's not a. What
It's
if,
I've got a game. Oh yeah, a wager on your life.
on my
He said,
life.
when the time comes and you'll be begging for death, it's I'm gonna be the one who grants it to you.
Oh my God! What
Yeah.
am I? Oh my God! Like, what if my bloodline is cursed? Jesus Christ! And I don't even
We're
know
all
it.
cursed!
Yo, what up? We're all fucking cursed! God damn it, bro! I hate
Everyone's
it.
just-
cursed. That's why you have the same
I'll
dream.
still never forget the session before, like 2 sessions ago, when Zoe brings it up to Sawyer, like, "Are you cursed?" And he's like, "Oh shit, are we cursed?"
Yo, right?
There was I got the perfect gift for it.
I just
The
like
fucking- let's
Mm.
see.
I'm ashamed because I really wanted to get into more about what I'd sent about how does your character like feel, right? And we can maybe do it next session, but like I really want to hear about like you literally are 4 people who've never met each other. Like why are you deciding to stick together so hard? And I think that like the only good answer is that like because your characters even would feel to me it seems like your characters would feel like that this is a sort of family element going on. Like I think they just automatically detect that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But it's hard to say.
I mean, that's why I love the way you did the intro to this campaign, because it's the most generic, we all start in a tavern.
Yes,
but
yes.
but crashing it with zombies and putting us in a situation where like we literally just saved each other's lives
Yeah,
5
dude.
minutes into meeting each other, like that just that connects you right
Yeah.
away.
Hell yeah.
And then you're in a
So
situation,
good.
even in the mines, it's like you could like be completely different people, but you all
Yeah.
probably realize that you need to stick together to get through here. So it's like, and then by the time you get out, that bond is already
Yeah.
formed or starting to form.
When I did Waterdeep, I had the players have a minimal of like one connection with everyone, so everyone knew everyone from their backstory. But like the first thing we did in the tavern was a fight broke out, so it was kind of like you get that bond immediately, and it's just like, all right, we're sticking
Yeah,
together.
I definitely didn't want to do where people knew each other because I think that so many characters have such interesting backstories that like
Yeah.
obviously some characters' backstories are such a mystery that it's part of the campaign for the other players to figure that out too. And we all know who I'm talking about. But
Yo, bro, that man that we never seen him eat, we've never seen him take a shower. We smell his armor and it smells like pennies. Oh, man.
Lola,
Lola.
or smell like pennies.
Or it smell like pennies.
Scenes
What
of
would be-
similar. We're all seeing scenes of visions of the past. We hear this stone on stone, this rocking and these screeches. Unbelievable.
Here it is.
Here we go. Oh! He said,
Wait, what is this?
Yeah.
What is this supposed to be? When what? I'm confused.
He said, oh.
Oh.
When Sawyer realized he might be kind. Ooh.
It's just like,
So
man,
good.
it's so cool. I got away with this thing, and I'm wearing it, and it's making me see into the parallel universe. It's
Oh
fucking
my-
wild, and I might be cursed.
Ooh.
He said, ooh. Oh my
And
God.
sometimes I can't get it off my arm, and I think I'm cursed.
That's
So,
phenomenal,
it's the
bro.
content.
That is the content, bro. God damn it, bro. Well, ladies and gentlemen, bro, let's go ahead and cut this recording so we can put this up on the YouTube. This was phenomenal, bro.
best
Look at him.
woman.
There he go. Ah! Yo, oh my God. Woo!
Oh
It
my
gets
God.
better with every loop. How he just collides into the fucking edge right there.
Or you're just downstairs eating, and you just hear the fucking glass crashing.
Oh my God, bro. Oh my God, that's great. That's freaking great, bro. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's been an honor and a pleasure, bro. This was it. Another fine
This was
episode
good. This was
of the
great.
content, bro. The fucking backstory, bro.
I love it.
Bro,
I
just
love it. I love it. I love it, bro.
yo, bro.
Content. I love knowing that this fucking chronograph is like giving us
Story.
so
Content.
much story. Like,
Yeah.
it's so good.
it's
big.
just become a perfect.
Tool.
It's become a perfect medium for covering so many things that I wanted you guys to see. You know,
Yeah.
I guess is the way to put it. It's just like the way you described it, and the like the powers that I've envisioned it having. Like, and you know, there's lots of things about sentient magic weapons, and it's like maybe this thing isn't really sentient, but it like, or maybe it is to some degree. Like it just senses that what you need to know. You know, because obviously there's a world to fucking save out here. You know, there's the prophecy of the 4 fucking champions or some shit like that. You know, it's fucking out. Yeah, you guys aren't gonna fucking hang out in the bar with Ernest all fucking campaign long. You know, there's gonna be.
Man.
Funny enough, I think it's actually there's a scene in Guardians of the Galaxy. I keep making this comparison of Sawyer to Star-Lord now, and I can't like undo it.
Yeah.
But at the beginning scene, there's a part where he's like going into this ancient ruin, and he uses some sort of technology to like show what the world looked like before like it became dead, because it's clearly like abandoned and shit now, so you see people and stuff. That I need to find a clip of that, because I think that's a really good representation to what the magic looks like.
Yeah, but golden, right?
Yeah, that gold.
I dig it. I dig it. I think I had said something like let's see, let me try to find it.
I love the music, bro. Every time Law puts on a track, bro, you know the scene's gonna be powerful, bro.
Well, I was even unprepared for today. I'll be more prepared next time.
Oh, here we go. I found it.
What you got, baby? What? Yeah, we love it.
Oh man, you know what I gotta end up doing? I know what I gotta end up doing. I gotta listen to this again tomorrow.
Hell yeah.
And get, like, super detailed notes.
Yo,
What you should do is whenever you put something, I made the thing, Tribute Coast Best Moments.
Yeah.
You should put like a timestamp.
Oh, true.
And then I'll know where it is. Maybe I'll.
God, it's like I'm doing transcription work all over again.
Yep. That's sort of why I haven't made another video, because I'm like, I gotta go through fucking 2 hours of footage to find a 30-second thing I can work with, and I'm just like, my couch is looking cute right now. We tie.
That's biz, bro. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as always, it's been an honor and a pleasure. But we're gonna mosey on out of here, because guess what?
Yeah.
It's time for bed. So, for my brother Kyle,
Good night, everyone.
for the wonderful Law,
I'm gonna go watch that new episode.
Thanks for playing.
hell yeah, and the great and powerful Rascal.
Good night.
My name has been Yams. You guys have been awesome, and we'll catch you guys on the next episode of Tribute Coast. Adios.
See ya, bud.
Yeah.